Hi, it's the best of DSC. This is the 1015 KGB.
All right, it's our Christmas week, Shell.
Wow, I can't believe it's already here.
This is it.
I know.
Got any unusual Christmas traditions, Shell?
Gosh, I'm trying to think. We, other than eating things like giblet gravy, I don't think it's too weird.
That's not unusual.
No, I mean, not where I'm from.
My brother and I used to go steal a log from old Mr. Kelly's woodpile every Christmas.
Tradition?
It is tradition, Shell.
Money-saving effort on Reese's part?
No.
Oh.
Mr. Kelly was my boyhood home, the old man who lived behind our house. Mm-hmm. Not like in the backyard. It's just our backyard and his backyard kind of butted up next to each other.
No alleyway where you were from.
No, there's no alley.
Got it.
And Mr. Kelly was just widely regarded as the crabby old man in our neighborhood. There's no question. He was the crabby old man in our neighborhood.
Yelled at you to get off the lawn, didn't want you to have fun, just crabby.
And whenever Mr. Kelly came over to our house, which was not often, but whenever he did, see, everybody who came to our house came to the front door and rang the door buzzer.
Right.
No bell, just a buzzer.
Sure.
And only one person ever came to the back door. It was always Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly would always come to the back door because as he walked out of his house, he was right there at our back door. For him to go to our front door, he'd have to walk out to the street all the way around on Hawthorne Lane and then come down Sherwood Road and then turn up our sidewalk.
Yeah.
So Mr. Kelly, who lived just steps from our back door, whenever he had something to say to us or a question for us, knock on the back door.
Yeah.
We always knew it was Mr. Kelly.
Sure.
We always knew it was only one person ever used that door. And one Christmas, my brother was home from his brave tour of duty in the United States Navy. I don't know how old I was. I was a young teenage lad.
Yeah.
And my mother had said, why don't you go get a log from Mr. Kelly's woodpile? I'd like to have a fire tonight. We don't have any wood. My brother and I looked at each other. My mother is suggesting that we steal something?
Steal? Out and out?
My saintly mother?
Really?
But we could not resist the covert operation challenge
Plus you had permission.
of sneaking out under the cover of darkness on another bitter, cold Chicago Christmas night and stealing a log from Mr. Kelly's woodpile. You could almost hear the Mission Impossible theme music play as we crept out.
Or Mannix. Mannix would be good, too.
Mission Impossible, I'm thinking, Shell. It was like
All right.
Navy SEALs.
Did you do the black coating under your eyes and the black stocking cap?
Don't be ridiculous, please.
I didn't know how far you took it.
You're sillying up my story.
Of course I am.
And so we crept out under the cover of darkness, each covering each other with would-be weapons.
That were just your fingers pointed like a gun.
That's correct, but we had them in the pockets of our coats to make it look like we had weapons.
Of course we did.
We picked the plumpest, roundest log we could find, snatched it from the woodpile, and made our daring escape.
Wow.
Back into our house.
Into your own backyard.
And the log was placed in the Rickards family fireplace, and it was lit, and within minutes, the living room was aglow with warmth and the slightest hint of oak smoke, courtesy of a log which had been snatched sans permission from Mr. Kelly's woodpile. Not long after that, my father came home from his busy day at work and was surprised to see the glowing Yule log in the fireplace, knowing that we had no firewood. And as my brother and I sat in the living room, warming our toes from the frigid, daring mission we had just accomplished with complete success.
20 feet into your backyard.
Waiting for the congratulatory phone call from the director of the CIA, or dare I say, Perhaps Vice President Mondale.
Oh.
My father went into the kitchen
Yeah.
to greet his bride.
Mm-hmm.
And as they were talking, we couldn't hear what they were saying, only mumblings, my brother and I, reveling in the daring courage that we had displayed.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly we heard
Oh, no.
the unmistakable knock of Mr. Kelly.
Well, you have to hide the fire.
My brother and I looked at each other, and without speaking a word, we shared the daring of the same wonder. Could there be someone other than Mr. Kelly knocking at the back door? We desperately hoped. We desperately wished. And the unmistakable sound of the back door being rattled open, and my father saying, "Hello, Charlie," which was Mr. Kelly's
name.
first name.
Oh, no.
And so, my brother and I, having been caught, as it seems, in our daring mission, did the only thing that two brave commandos could do.
Whose bed? His or yours?
We ran and hid under our parents' bed.
The bigger one. Good.
More headroom.
God.
Here's my brother. Home on leave from United States Submarine Service of the United States Navy.
Brave man.
Cowering under the bed with me, his teenage brother. My father wandering the house. Boys, Mr. Kelly's here, wants to talk to you. And when my father walked into his bedroom and discovered his submarine service son and his dashing teenage son.
Dashing?
Yes.
Oh, really?
It adds to the
Dashed
story.
away.
I guess as long as you're making it up, you might as well.
Trembling in each other's arms, hiding under the bed. It was then that my father burst out laughing at his little joke of having fake knocked on the back door,
Reese!
pretending to be Mr. Kelly. Oh, he enjoyed his little joke quite a bit. Really enjoyed his joke.
How embarrassed were you?
It was certainly a lot for me to live down, but being a very late bloomer and really only a young lad, certainly not as bad as my brother, the quartermaster, aboard a nuclear-powered fast attack submarine in his president's service during the Cold War with the USSR. Certainly a little bit harder for him to swallow. Anyhow, from that moment on, it was always tradition at Christmas that my brother and I would sneak out on the cover of Christmas darkness and steal a log from Mr. Kelly's woodpile.
Oh.
That's a true story, Shell.
Your little Dickens.
Yeah. That's our Christmas tradition.
What happened when Reese and Jean moved?
Well, we abandoned that tradition.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't
We don't
pick
do that
another neighbor
anymore.
to steal from?
No, we don't do that anymore.
Well, you have the memory.
It's a fine, fine family memory.
How would you like it if I entered a belching contest?
Frankly, I'd be a little turned on.
DSC.
Turned on.
The DSC!
Part of the Belch Brigade.
Dave, Chili, and Chainsaw.
This is the KGB.
1015 KGB, it's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Boyer here with you, hanging for the best of till about 12 noon, 12:15 or so. I think the Fletcher Hills Towing Sombrero Mexican Food Race Team has the night off in El Centro. Feeling just a little bit under the weather, but I want to wish good luck to Eric Evans and the Sandra Evans, who is running tonight in the Powder Puff out in El Centro. Eric driving that big, bad modified on the dirt. Good luck to the Sam's Alignment guys out there. All right, time for an update and for that in the world of sports. Hello, yes, I can speak. We turn now to the Dean of American Sportscasters. Let's say good morning, Cookie Randolph.
Hello again, everybody in the sports world.
at Hooters Pacific Beach last night while Boyer was looking around for a booth of fellow Jeep drivers to share buffalo wings and Al Gore anecdotes. Abramowitz was wandering table to table, losing more votes in his ongoing I'm Not Gay campaign. Meanwhile, up on the television monitors, the Miami Dolphins were stomping all over the Indianapolis Colts.
Fiedler with a long count, takes the snap, and the quarterback draw by Fiedler to the 5, to the 1, touchdown! Touchdown, Miami Dolphins! Jay Fiedler with a quarterback draw and a 9-yard touchdown.
There's a lot of that kind of call. 41-6 Miami, your final. Dolphins now 9-3. Colts sink to 4-8. Indianapolis coach Jim Mora, he's the coach. He was composed after the game this time since Peyton Manning, his quarterback, only threw 3 interceptions. Because we all know how Mora reacts when Manning throws 4 interceptions like he did last month against the 49ers.
I don't care who you play, whether it's a high school team, a junior college team, a college team, much less an NFL team. When you turn the ball over 5 times, 4 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown, 3 others in field position to set up touchdowns, you ain't going to beat anybody I just talked about. And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game.
Ooh, hey.
In my opinion, that sucked.
Hey.
Watch your language in front of the lady, punk!
No kidding. So as the Colts are melting down, we are not seeing that in San Diego. The Chargers have had chances every game, no blowouts. A couple of losses could have been victories by field goals alone, but Wade Ritchie's kicks were a constant threat to the sidelines. And his replacement, Steve Christie, no better. Coach Mike Riley, any thoughts of bringing in another place kicker who can actually, I don't know, split the uprights?
I think that bringing in a new kicker and adding him to our team is drastic.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
I know.
So have we considered it? We've already done it. Now, where do we go from here? I think we'll just go back to practice.
Hey, practice is the answer. Yes, people, practice. Kick and turn and kick and turn. Perhaps the Chargers' place kickers can use the same strategy and inspiration that our former kicker used. Oh, my.
Hi, I'm John Carney, place kicker for the
New Orleans Saints.
When the clock is ticking down and I'm lining up for a game-winning field goal, I gain concentration, confidence, and ultimate success when I focus on my idol, Cookie Chainsaw Randolph. Oh, my.
We got to have these guys run down every single NFL team.
It'd make it easier for us.
So that when we fire their ass,
yeah, exactly.
we can still have a good drop-it.
All right, take 3, John. New Orleans Saints. All right, take 7. New England Patriots. All right.
Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos. AFC West. Oh, we'll do the NFC tomorrow. Okay. Meanwhile, in the National Bet.
I was reading the other day that the Settlers that went out west, the pioneers that came out west, usually only the husband and children made it, not the wives. They couldn't figure out why the wives didn't make it. Let me offer you my theory. I think it was the bitches. I want each and every one of you men right now to think of that love thing sitting next to you. And now I want you to imagine her ass on a buckboard for 30 days. Going through the desert at 120-degree heat. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I haven't been able to fix my hair. I broke a nail. My makeup's been running. I know you told me it was going to take this long. I didn't think it was going to take this long. I know you told me it was going to be this hot. I didn't think it was going to be this hot. All these creaky wagon wheels are giving me a headache, and I'll tell you something else. I'm tired of being chased by Indians. I'm tired of having to dodge rattlesnakes when I got to hide behind a cactus to pee. I am tired of eating jackrabbit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've not been able to talk to my mom or my girlfriends. And I want to tell you something else. When I tripped on that hill and you laughed, I didn't think that was funny.
Whoa! Skip Ball Association. Two games last night. The Jazz, Debbie Dallas, and the Clippers puffed the Magic. Yes, the Clippers are now 11-10. The first time since '93, a winning record this late into the year for them. In other sports, David?
Chainsaw, we happen to have former Chargers field goal kicker John Carney.
Really?
Now, New Orleans Saints kicker John Carney on the line with us. John! Thanks for calling in. Your thoughts? What are you going to do? You know what I mean?
That's well thought. That's a good point. This is your 101 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
101.5 KGB FM San Diego. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Boyer here till, 12:15, whatever. I don't care. We're gonna stick around till we play it all. So if this thing goes till 12:30, don't be surprised. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw rolling on a pre-Christmas Saturday for you. This past week we spoke of some family traditions, some things that mean a lot to you and to your friends, and we had plenty of calls, plenty of people who had some wacky traditions about which we spoke, but we kicked off this break with our discussion of the TV theme show week. The previous week, everybody on the show picked our favorite TV show theme, and we took a little poll to see whose was the favorite in the audience, and we have the results for you just ahead of our Christmas tradition talk. On the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, this is the KGB.
7:30 San Diego, it's KGB. You're hanging with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Last week we did what's the best TV theme song that crossed over to radio. And Friday, the internet department here at 101KGB.com put up a web poll of all the ones that we chose, Boyer, and Chainsaw, and Ruth, and Shelley, and me. Which one's the best? I have the results for you now. I must say I am deeply amused by this continuing theme of let's rat F Dave over.
What's the matter?
Of the 5 people choosing songs, Dave, choosing the Batman theme, came in 6th place. Coming in 6th place is Dave with the Batman theme of 0.4 of 1%. 0.4 of 1%. Coming in 5th place, I don't know how to vote, with 0.5 of 1%. Coming in 4th place, Boyer's theme from the Rockford Files, with barely more than half of 1% of the vote. Coming in 3rd place, Shelley's Welcome Back Cotter theme, 0.9 of 1%.
Hey,
You almost got 1%.
Oh, there's something to look forward to next time.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Coming in 2nd place, Chainsaw's theme from Fred.
Stuff your teeth over there, pal.
With an astonishing 1.2% of the vote.
Photo finish.
And eking out, limping into 1st place, Ruth with the Hawaii Five-0 theme, barely snatching the victory with a paltry 96%
I killed.
of the vote.
Jiminy Christmas.
Burp.
Wow.
Well, we knew you'd win.
But Jiminy. By that much?
Well.
96%.
It's like you were playing BYU or something.
I just don't get it. I mean, Batman is such a great song.
Well, you know the little game. Let's screw over Dave.
They're all out to get you.
Dave, you said an even better song about a half hour ago when you were talking about Mission Impossible. That would have been a good contender.
Mission Impossible? God darn it, you're right. That would have been better.
Since I heard
Did
you
it
say
chart?
that. Well, I know even U2 did it a few years back.
Definitely made it on the radio. I didn't think it had to chart.
Somebody wrote me the theme to Peter Gunn. Was that a...
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. Yeah,
I thought about
chosen that one now.
That was one of my choices, but our version of it is so lame, I passed on it.
God, there's some great versions. There's one off of Blues Brothers soundtrack.
Yeah, but don't you have to play the one from the TV show?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
It was Henry Mancini, wasn't it?
That's not what... There you are asking once again.
Yes, it was Mancini.
Don't know. Thanks for contributing. The version that I have on DJ 2000 was not by Henry Mancini, and it was just kind of ick. Here, I'll play it for you, and you can tell me if I was... Well, I know I was wrong to choose a Batman theme.
Just fine.
Boogie.
They're ready to sing. Oh, that's so awesome.
All right, this is the choice that I had.
Who is this?
Ray Anthony.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Johnny Never Heard of You Before.
Yeah.
That might have been the original, Dave. I think that's the original.
It may be, but the one that took 96% of the vote. How do you beat this?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I should have done? I would have done better in the voting
Yeah.
if I had cried "Uncle" and said, "Can't come up with anything even worthy enough to be on the same chart as Roots Hawaii 5-0 theme." Here's Brian on the KGB. How you doing there, Brian?
Dave, you are one dumb son of a bitch. What is going on? Where is the Miami Vice theme?
I decided. I know. Nothing was going to beat Ruth.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Electronic crap. Remember splitting my wrist every time I heard that when I was a kid.
You didn't like the Miami Vice theme?
After 7,000 times on KS 103 or whatever that was?
Yeah.
No, I didn't like it after a while.
I did.
Well, it's a little overplayed.
See you later. I love that song. I like that song a lot. So I have an option for this last week for us.
All right.
Christmas songs?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Want to go Christmas songs?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to pick first, Boyer.
All right.
Best Christmas song.
Ones that charted on Billboard, right?
Oh, I don't think so. Anything.
How about just personal favorites?
Yeah.
Ones that really mean something to you.
Doesn't have to. It's just all... Got to be a Christmas theme to it, that's all. Okay?
Yep.
Can it be a Gary Ho Ho Hoey song?
I don't care. It's a Christmas song.
Hey, you guys didn't tell me he cut off all his beautiful long hair.
Oh, yeah.
Wee!
But he's still gorgeous.
His daughter's got the fro now.
Yeah. Yeah.
His daughter's got a big curly afro.
Yeah.
As opposed to those straight afros.
Thank you, Dave. You're so street. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm such a fashion guy.
You really are. The go-to guy when we want to know about fashion.
When you have any questions, just ask me.
Okay. Good.
All right. Back to an earlier topic on the show. I can't believe I'm the only one who has an odd Christmas tradition. We got talking about other things. We got a little sidetracked. But I'm the only one who's got an odd Christmas tradition. There's something that you... Come on, there's got to be people out there with some kind of odd thing that they do every Christmas. My brother and I go steal a log from Mr. Kelly's wood pile.
How Christmassy.
It's almost worth driving back to Des Plaines just to keep the tradition alive.
Does he still live there?
Mr. Kelly?
Yeah.
He's got to be dead.
Must be, huh?
Got to be dead, but...
Probably buried back in the backyard.
I'm sure the wood pile is still there.
I bet it is.
I mean, I lived in that home for 21 years.
Yeah.
And never a day went by when there wasn't that wood pile right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's got to be there still.
We just weren't a stealing family. I'm sorry I can't help contribute, but we didn't ever rip off our neighbors.
What good are you?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hello, KGB.
I just wanted to tell you about an odd Christmas tradition my ex-husband had.
What's your name?
My name is Shelley.
Hey, Shelley. Ex-husband. Ex-husband. Ex-husband.
Yeah. So I don't have to do it anymore. I'm kind of glad.
What's the tooting in the background there?
That's my daughter.
I thought maybe Abramowitz was in the car with you. That's what it sounds like, doesn't it?
Better a puppy.
Oh, yeah. The never-ending musical in my car.
What's she singing?
Oh, just anything. You know.
Okay. Just chatter.
This morning it was bingo.
B-I-N-G-O?
Yeah, but it's P. Pingo.
Got it.
Bingo.
Exactly. How old is that girl?
She's 3.5.
What's her name?
Her name is Tori.
Can I talk to her?
Sure, hold on. Hi. Santa. Hi, Santa.
Hi, how are you? Oh.
Tori? Tori!
Hi.
It's Santa Claus. How are you, Tori?
Hi.
Have you been a good girl this year?
No.
I didn't think so. You're on Santa's naughty list. Do you want Santa to bring you a present for Christmas?
Yeah.
What do you want Santa to bring you?
Yeah.
You want Santa to bring you a doll?
And a Barbie.
A Barbie. Oh, Santa gets a lot of Barbie requests. All right.
And a Barbie blue dress.
A Barbie blue dress.
Yeah.
I think that's the little Barbie Monica Lewinsky White House intern bottle. Isn't that the one? We have the little elves working on the dresses, and there's one elf at the end of the line with a little bottle of Whiteout.
Stop it.
What?
Tori's only 3.5.
Oh, all right. Let me talk to Mommy.
I'm here.
Oh, hey.
I'm here, Santa.
Oh, my God. Oh, your poor child.
I heard you sending me the vibes. You're off the phone.
So anyway, what's going on?
Well, their family tradition was a glass pickle. They're German, and so every year we had to hide the pickle in the Christmas tree.
Nice.
In the tree?
In the tree, yeah.
And what did it represent?
I have no idea.
And the person who found it, did they get something special?
I don't even think I was paying attention. I don't remember.
There was a story that was floating around the internet for a couple years of brothers who were exchanging, I think, a really ugly sweater.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure what kind of... I'm not really certain what kind of clothing it was, but I thought it was a sweater. And it was really ugly, and every year they'd give it back to each other.
Right.
And every year they had to find a devious, really messed up way of giving it to the other brother. And it escalated to like some really insane things. I'll see if I can find the story and read it to you. It was their Christmas tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and his his friend, his best friend, they would wrap their gifts, and it could have been something really cheap, just like a box of matches or something, but they would wrap it so difficult that, they would make it very difficult to get into it. I mean, they would weld it into some sort of box, and they could not use any tools to get it open.
Okay.
So.
And the glass pickle.
The glass pickle,
Now that you're no longer part of that family, did you run out and buy yourself a glass pickle to keep that tradition? No.
Not whatsoever.
Where would you even find a glass pickle?
You would just hide it in the tree somewhere, and I don't know. Like I said, it was a German tradition. And
but I mean, where would you buy a glass pickle?
Oh, it was his mother's.
Curious, or do you want one for yourself?
I just want to know. I've never seen Glass Pickles R Us in the mall.
Who got Shelley on Christmas? Oh, crap, I did. I know what I'm getting for Christmas.
I gotta go.
I'm already gone.
Bye.
Dumb son of a bitch. Here is Keith next here on the KGB. How you doing there, Keith?
Good.
Got an odd Christmas tradition for me?
Yeah, I do. The first bunch of years my wife and I were married before we had children, we used to go to a cut your own tree Christmas farm.
Yeah.
Very early on a Saturday or Sunday morning, and find a big pine tree and kind of hide behind it, and
Suffer with a Yule log?
Yes.
Yeah.
It became a wonderful tradition until 2 years ago we had our daughter, and we couldn't.
No more fun now.
It's all over.
No more fun. Do you still go out and cut down your own Christmas tree?
We have. We did. I didn't do it this year just from circumstances, but yeah, we do. We took my daughter the first 2 years. We had her and cut down a Christmas tree. We like to do it. It's kind of a whole.
Cutting down your own Christmas tree, to me, is one of those things where society has gone backwards in its ability to do things much more efficiently. Mm-hmm. And no offense, Shell, but I'm going to point you out as one, because you were telling me about something the other day that made me think. You went out and you bought yourself a sausage meat grinder.
Right.
And now you've got to go out, you've got to find sausage skins.
Right.
So that you can make your own sausage.
That's if I can find where I hid them from myself. But anyway.
You're hiding the sausage?
I don't know where it is in my house. I've looked, and I can't find it.
And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, well, I just go buy one.
Yeah, exactly.
I just go buy a sausage. There are some things, to me, that it's like, yeah, I understand the whole quaint, old-fashioned and thing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like people who make their own pasta, it's like, yeah, I just go ahead and buy mine.
It's pretty cheap.
I just go ahead and make mine. It's not a matter of cheap.
No, people do it because they want different flavors and they like the process. They want to be involved in that.
Exactly.
As opposed to just going out and buying it.
But I've seen, like, on the cooking shows and stuff, sometimes you'll see these guys, next we're going to make the pasta.
Right.
And you're thinking he's going to get out the box and boil it. And it's
Right.
like, no,
Uh-uh.
he's going to whip up some dough and press out his own pasta. It's like, man, I don't bet you couldn't tell the difference between a box of elbow macaroni and your own pressed pasta, but whatever.
Had to fill another 15 minutes on the show, Dave.
I guess.
Actually, you can tell the difference.
You can tell the
difference between fresh pasta and dried pasta. It's all good, but it's just a different flavor.
You're sure you can tell the difference?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it cooks faster and all sorts of other things. And you can add your own flavors.
I'm
to
pretty
it.
sure the idea of cooking faster is not the objective when you're making your own pasta.
No, you're right about that.
Yeah, I'll bet I could boil up a pot of noodles quicker than you could whip one out.
But sure, but you need to know that when you're making it fresh because otherwise you'll cook it too long and it'll
You
be
make your own
crappy.
pasta?
I have before. I don't. It is very involved.
Yeah.
Very, very involved.
I've got a bread maker.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I thought, gee, it'd be fun to make your own bread. And it is
Sure,
it's
and
pretty
that
good.
smell
Makes your house smell good.
Yeah.
It makes your house smell good, and it is pretty tasty.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Sure. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, and that's when I said to myself, I think I'd just go buy a loaf of
Yeah.
bread at 7-Eleven.
Exactly.
You know?
And here's an idea. Toaster. Still makes your house smell good. You know?
Yeah.
But I've made my own bread, too, and it's fun, and I'm glad I've had that experience, and I'm glad I know it helps me appreciate a loaf of bread now because I know what goes into it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of damn work that goes into it.
You're on the air, William. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Dave.
Dude.
I had this tradition with my brother that we started years ago where we would take little things, like the first year it happened, he took this quarter and he rolled it up in this little tape ball that could fit in my hand. And we started doing that. One year I finally decided to just, get him because, I took like 7 rolls of tape, and it's like this cloth tape. The name
7 rolls of tape around a quarter?
Well, no. The thing is, I wrapped it up, and I told him it was collectible because it was a penny from 1930.
Got it.
But I made the tape ball, and on the end, I stuck the penny on that last little bit. So I taped it on the outside, and this dumbass spent the entire Christmas Eve cutting into this ball, chopping the hell out of it, trying to find this quarter. He finally realized that his brother, I was the smart one, and he found the end, lifted the flap, and boom, there it was.
There's a penny.
7,
7 rolls of tape around a penny.
The thing must have weighed 30 pounds.
Nice.
But that was it.
All right, thank you, William. 888-570-1015 is a direct connect talking to you about your weird Christmas tradition here this morning on the KGB. Email dsc@101kgb.com. Good God, Dave. Quaker toasted oat squares and coffee out the nose from the elf at the end of the assembly line with a little bottle of whiteout.
Blue dress Barbie. That was not what that meant.
Little Monica Lewinsky intern Barbie. She's got the extra bendy legs. I got a break. Chuck, you're on the KGB. What's going on, buddy?
Dave.
Are you gay, Dave?
My wife's family has the lamest of all Christmas traditions.
Really?
Yeah, they would roast marshmallows over the fireplace.
Is that bad?
Well, not just marshmallows to make s'mores, but their main Christmas meal, their main Christmas dinner was hot dogs.
Christmas dinner was hot dogs.
Yeah, cooked over the fireplace.
Yeah.
Is that suckle or what? There's something you have to understand about my mother-in-law. She does not cook.
Well, yeah.
Now, if you don't cook, you don't cook.
Yeah,
Jam a weenie in the fire and eat up, people.
It's a Yule log.
You don't care for that, huh?
No. You know, when I was a kid, you know, we didn't have a lot of money and stuff, but we still had, you know, we bust out the Christmas ham and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hot dogs? Come on.
How long you been married?
About 7 years.
And are you required every Christmas to go to her house and jam a weenie in the fire? And
Yeah.
And they just love it, don't they?
Oh, it's. I mean, they sit around. They got their pokers with their hot dogs on, it, and they're all. This is so much fun.
Do they have their own special poker?
Yeah, you know, either that, they got to go break off a stick from the tree or something like that.
Yeah.
It's so lame. It's so lame.
Does she think it's lame?
No, she thinks it's a fantastic thing to do. I mean, we've been doing it since we were kids, and it's so much fun. And I'm just like,
oh no,
it's real food.
I'm like, come on, get a clue, buy a ham.
Well, do you
buy a ham.
Do you ever like trade places where you have Christmas, or do you always?
No.
Always got to go to her house for Christmas dinner.
Yeah. We always got to go to Grandma's.
Well, you make up for it at your
Do you have
house,
kids?
don't you?
Yeah, I sit around and do nothing. I believe the word is loaf.
Do you have kids?
No.
Do you think you will ever?
No. I wouldn't want to subject them to this.
You'll break the tradition.
That's right.
You'll break the tradition right there. All right, Chuck, thanks for the call, bud.
All right.
See ya. The giggling family putting their hot dogs in the fire.
I loved his impersonation of his in-laws.
Here's Tom in the KGB. How you doing there, Tom?
I'm doing good, Dave, you douche.
Talk to me, Coon.
Well, this is what we got. We just got our email this year about the annual Christmas party we go to. And the family, once again, even though the dad just had he had a quadruple heart surgery, he was telling the family how to organize the bulbs and ornaments on the Christmas tree. They organize them on the tree.
Type A personality.
Which personality?
His.
But he's got several, I think, if you're doing that.
Oh.
They have to organize the ornaments on the tree.
Yeah, by category.
Oh,
now
my
you're
God.
talking bulbs here, sleighs here, Santa here, reindeer here. But yeah, it's pretty wild. And I guess nobody else can... Huh?
She said, how fun. We put the tree up in our family room on Sunday.
Yeah.
And Allie and Carly went to work on this thing. And
Yeah.
the only ornaments were like a foot off the ground. The rest of the tree was just bare. Nothing on it. Good job,
No lights,
kids.
Dave? No lights this year, Dave?
Oh, no, we got lights.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah, we definitely have lights.
Okay, Dave.
Mom and Dad do the top, and the kids decorate the bottom.
That's it. But I mean, literally, they got like the bottom foot of the tree. Here's 8 feet of tree, nothing on it.
Well, Dave, you know what you should do next year?
What?
Get a 3-foot tree.
A 3-foot tree?
Yeah, then they can decorate the whole tree.
Yeah, well, I suggested that to Beth. I said, how about if we get just a little teeny tiny tree and let the kids do it all by themselves?
Right.
Never works in our house either.
Didn't
No,
work
we
in
gotta
my
get
house.
this
I thought,
tree.
I'm out of this one. Nope.
Dave, I'm gone already. Bye on the freeway.
Oh, you dumb son of a bitch.
Did you get more than one tree, Dave?
No, we got one tree this year. Patty, you're on the KGB.
Hi, Dave.
Hey.
Hey. We hide olives.
Well, who doesn't?
What?
Olives?
They hide olives, Shell.
Why would you hide olives?
Because they don't have a glass pickle.
Well,
Of course. It's my mother-in-law. We go to her house,
Uh-huh.
and we do this on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And we, stick olives, on her chandelier, or we put them on her car antenna, and we wait for her to find them. And one year it took her from Thanksgiving, we hid the olives, and then on Christmas she tried to tape up stuff on her chandelier.
Yeah.
She couldn't figure out why the tape wouldn't stick. It's because she finally found the olives.
Olives in the chandelier.
Olives on the chandelier. It's great. His real name is Tommy, but my son calls him Uncle Potty.
Uncle Potty.
Uncle Potty.
Why does he call him Uncle Potty?
Because he couldn't say Tommy when he was little.
Okay, cool. I understand how that works. Are these great big Spanish olives? Are they stuffed or are they
No,
the
they're
pimento?
the ones. Well, first we spit the pimentos out.
All right.
The green olives.
So they've been in your mouth before you hide them.
Well, that's Uncle Potty's doing.
Oh, really?
He spits them out.
Well, it's kind of fun, because you can blow the pimento out like
Yeah, I know.
a pimento
And he-
shooter.
Yeah, and he blows them at people,
Really?
But it is really a fun Christmas, and
Oh, yeah.
Phyllis, my mother-in-law, gets a kick out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we didn't do that, she'd think nobody showed up for Christmas.
Do you start drinking before you get there, or just right the minute you get in the door?
Good question, Shell.
It's a lot of mimosas.
Yeah, I gotcha. Because now we have played a game at my house when I go back to Mom's house, and it's kind of fun because she's so meticulous to go around the house and just tilt every picture just a little.
What?
Just to see if she'll notice. Just to see how crazy it'll make her.
Okay.
It's kind of a mean thing.
All anal retentive people go nuts over that kind of thing.
It's totally true.
But it is fun. And if it wouldn't be Christmas without hiding olives. This year we put them on everybody's car antenna, too.
Sure.
Before they left. So when you got home, you had olives on your antenna.
That's kind of cute. I like that.
Hey,
I
Patty.
like that a lot.
Hey, Patty.
Yes.
Where do you put olives on the car? What?
The antennas.
Where are you from, Patty?
San Diego, born and raised,
You
right
are
here.
not. No, wait.
Listen to you guys.
I'm here in Wisconsin, Indiana. You got some Wisconsin in you, girl.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right. Have
Bye,
a Merry Christmas.
Same to you, Patty.
Bye.
Thanks for calling in. Here
I
is
like that.
Marie on the KGB. What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for calling in.
We have a weird one.
Let's hear it.
You ready for it?
Yes.
We weigh our heads. Now, this is an old one. This is when we were kids. Young adults, my parents were alive, because if you're Polish, you have a heavier head than if you're Italian.
Yeah. Well, if you're Polish, you believe that.
How does one go about weighing one's head?
Lay it on a scale.
Sure.
And is there
12 pounds is the heaviest.
Is there some sort of pride of having a heavy head?
No, you're probably Polish.
Right. So you take your head and put it where your feet have been.
Yeah.
And weigh it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, and we haven't done this in a few years, so I'm a little rusty on the details.
Maybe things have changed.
That's kind of what we used to do.
Hey, Marie, how do you get a Pollock out of a tree?
So try your head the next time. Weigh your head. See how much you weigh.
Way to
12 pounds. That's the heaviest.
Wow.
Who had the 12-pound Pollock head?
Yeah, 12-pound Pollock head. That's right.
Who had that?
My brother-in-law.
Oh.
Meathead.
Source of pride.
But he's long gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's too bad.
Heavy head attack?
Dragging around that head all his life.
Make your neck sore.
Warm flat out.
Sure. Grind you down.
Okay, guys, you have a good holiday.
Hey, well, how much did your head? Oh, I wanted to know.
You know what? I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a few years.
Oh, so you're Polish.
But the heaviest was 12. So
okay.
And that was my Polish brother-in-law.
Hey, Marie, how do you ruin the Pollock Christmas party? Flush the punch bowl!
Gosh, Bobby, that's not very nice.
Zippy checking in.
Could you do how he gets his family out of his locked car?
Zippy,
Come on.
the ventriloquist.
Gosh, what about that Polish girl's wedding night?
Hey, Zippy!
Yeah, Bobby?
What does a Pollock bride get in her wedding night that's long and hard?
Gosh, Bobby, I don't know.
A new last name!
I must confess, I don't remember the one that you're asking about.
How does a Did you hear about the Polish guy who locked his family? Who
No,
locked his
like
keys
keys
in
in
his
the
car.
car.
Took him an hour to get his family out. Thank you. All right, it's better when the dummy does it.
All right.
What about the Polish guy who drove his truck into the river?
Yep.
We can't be stopped.
Sherry, you're on the KGB. What's up, girl?
Oh, not much. You probably saw me on the news last year. I hang my tree upside down. Did you see it on I think it's KSUI.
I missed it. You hang your Christmas tree from the ceiling.
Yeah, I did. I sent you guys, I emailed you a picture, but I didn't get a response. I was going to have you guys, Dave and Shelley and Chainsaw and that other goofy guy, God Boy, come by and look at it. I've been doing it for like 18 years.
How do you do it? How do you hang it from the ceiling?
Okay, but it's this big secret here. What you do is you cut the trunk off all the way to the bottom of the branches.
Mm-hmm.
You take 4 eye bolts and find the beam in your ceiling. You put the 4 eye bolts in it. You go to Home Depot and get a rod, a steel rod.
You basically got to be pretty darned set on hanging your tree upside down, because you're putting eye bolts into the main beams in your ceiling so that you can hang a tree upside down.
So they're going to stay there forever.
Why?
Ta-da!
On the ceiling, too, they're stapled in.
That's a secret. Don't tell anybody.
Everything hangs down. It looks really hot because all the icicles hang down and everything.
Yeah.
And the kids from the hospital and from the old folks home come, and they lay under it. And 2 years ago, a little boy told me they're terminally ill kids, and he said that's what heaven looks like.
Oh, that's nice.
So I'll email you guys a picture of it.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be on News 8 this year, too, because the guy, one of the anchormen, just moved into my place.
Yeah, it's got Larry Himmel stink all over it. That's the kind of stuff.
Come on, man. This is like a tradition. You know what? People that don't even like me bring their families when they come to visit.
Oh,
they
nice.
go, hey, can my mom and dad see your tree? Oh, come on in. I've also heard people tell their kids, don't ever come over here when you're not with mommy. So...
Okay, Sherry. Thanks a bunch. Merry Christmas. All right, bye-bye.
Sure, tell your kids that, too, okay?
Not sure about that. Even people who hate me come to see my upside-down Christmas.
Well, that is the spirit of Christmas.
Yes. All right. Hey, I asked for weird traditions.
You got it.
What do you expect? I'm getting them now.
How would you like it if I entered a belching contest?
Frankly, I'd be a little turned on.
DSC.
Turned on.
The DSC!
Part of the Belch Brigade.
Dave, Chili, and Chainsaw.
This is the KGB.
.1015 KGB FM, the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Let's get back to our Christmas traditions discussion. On the best of DSC, this is the KGB.
Here is Ron on the KGB. How you doing there, Ron?
I'm doing fine. Dave! You are one smart son of a bitch.
Am I really? What makes you say that?
Well, because you picked my, my claim to fame. I used to be with the Marquettes.
Did you really?
In '66, we recorded the Batman theme, and it was big all over the country, except for the major markets, because those were the days of payola.
Yeah.
So, like, L.A. and San Francisco had the Neil Hefti theme, and he was the one who had the TV theme, was Neil Hefti.
Yeah.
But we had the big chart buster, like on Billboard and all that. We made it into the top 10.
I played your version.
You did?
I did.
I missed Friday's show.
I played your version. What did you do for the Marquettes?
I was a guitar player.
Oh, well, then you were the man.
Yeah, we did the Dick Clark tour all over the country and did some TV back east. But like I said, on the West Coast, you know, Neil Hefti, he had a lot of push. He was doing a lot of movie themes and stuff at the time, so he had a lot of clout. And they did a little payola in those days, so all the big markets played his version of it.
Payola was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Unless you didn't have big bags of cocaine.
Well, that's pretty cool. I'm glad to talk to you, Ron. That's neat.
I've been playing music, I was here in San Diego for a long time, and now I'm an executive chef.
Do you ever say to people, yeah, that's right, I did the Batman thing?
Yeah, I carry my promo photos with me all the time in my case, and when they don't believe me, I show it to them, and they go, oh, wow.
Now, when you would go on tour, would you have chicks there to sing the Batman song?
No, we didn't, but I'll tell you what was a gas. We toured with Jan and Dean at that time. It was just before he had the big bad accident that messed him up.
Mm-hmm.
And what we did, we made up a bunch of flashcards, bang, boom, pow, like they do on the TV thing.
Yeah.
And we used to flash those cards and stuff like that. And then we always played with, wherever city we went to, we would hire part of a symphony orchestra, and they used to back up Jan and Dean to make them sound good because, they don't sing all that great.
All right.
I mean, they're cute and all, but I mean, that's about it.
They were the cute ones
So
with
they
no
would
talent.
They're no Marquettes.
Right.
No.
They're no
So
Marquettes.
all that symphonic music behind them, and trombones and everything, would be doubling their voice. So everybody thought, "Oh wow, those guys are great."
Yeah.
Anyway, that just brought back old times, and I enjoy you guys all the time, every morning that I can listen to you, and especially you, Dave. Love you, man.
Hey,
Thank you,
Ron.
Ron.
You're a smart son of a bitch.
Thank you, Ron.
Hey, Ron, the Batman theme reached number 17 in 1966, but I see here that Out of Limits reached number 3 on the charts in
I wasn't with them
1963.
then.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
No,
They weren't any good when they reached number 3.
no, you know what followed the Batman theme?
What's that?
We did the Tarzan theme, which
Oh,
was
cool.
another TV series with Ron Ely.
Mm-hmm.
And that series went into the toilet, so we didn't follow through.
It's quite a career. Where are you chefing these days, Ron?
I'm at a retirement facility called Canyon Villas,
Very nice.
and I'm enjoying my life right now. I'm 60 years old. Man, I feel old. Jeez.
You are old, you
No,
dumb son of a
stop
bitch.
it.
You're an old dumb son of a bitch.
Hey, Dave, you must have been a little teeny kid when you heard that song for the first time.
I was 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you're old. Now you're old.
Yeah.
All right, Ron. Hey, I'm glad you called in, buddy.
All right.
See you
it up.
later. Bye.
Bye.
Didn't have the heart to tell Ron that he and I lost in the web poll voting to I don't know how to vote. Your Christmas tradition, 888-570-1015. Here is Hawk on the KGB. Hey, Hawk, what's going on, bud?
Oh, not much. Just driving to work.
Bring it.
Well, when I was a kid, probably starting when I was about 5, my sister would have a hissy fit, just scream. She was older than me, about 5 years, and it escalated from when I was little to throwing presents or throwing little things to punching each other and fighting to it got to where throwing knives, throwing hot food right out of the oven.
What?
Hot food out of the oven and sharp knives.
Well, I didn't do that. My sister would throw them at me.
Yeah. That's your Christmas tradition?
Well, it was till I moved away.
How many years did that go on?
It went on for about 20 years. Then I moved to California, and I've been back one time at Christmas since, and it happened again.
Knives?
My sister stresses out so much at Christmas time that she just can't stand it. I mean, she blows up, and she always blows up at me.
Yeah, I would stay away from that girl.
Hey, Dave, I got a question for you.
Yep.
I was listening Thursday or Friday when you guys were doing the Abramowitz Collegiate Challenge.
Yes.
And you asked him when Jesus' birthday was.
I'm with you.
Well, when's Jesus' birthday?
December 24th or 5th? December 25th.
Oh, I was trying to find out all weekend, but it's in August.
You might have.
It's only celebrated in December.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks, Hawk.
All right, bye.
See you later.
What?
Don't show off.
Just. I don't know what else to
Jesus
say
was a
other than.
Capricorn, and everybody knows it. Okay? Jesus was not a Leo. He was a Capricorn.
Yeah.
That's what
Godboy
Chris
thinks it's in
Christopherson-
April.
Yes.
Well, you celebrate to a different God than the
No,
rest of the world
there's a
does.
reason they celebrate his birth in December on Christmas.
Why?
Is it interesting?
Not really.
Oh, all right.
It is if Chainsaw will say it.
Well, what they did was is
See?
he was only Brigham Young,
Right.
and that means, yeah. Go ahead. Line 7 has another. It's Christmas tradition day. Yeah. Pick that up.
So when the heck was his birthday?
April Fool's Day. Right?
The guy on the phone said it was August. And the whole world celebrates it in December. I want to know the truth.
I don't know.
I'd like to know the truth.
Line 7, Dave. They got it.
All right. I'll go to line 7 here. Thank you, Jason. Here's Molly on line 7. Hey, Molly.
I'm sitting there laughing.
How you doing?
Well, our family, my mom comes from a family of 10. And my grandma was given 15 years ago, this fruitcake. And so each year what she does is we wrap up the fruitcake, and it's the booby prize or booby present for someone each year, and they have to keep it in the freezer and then pass it on to the next family member.
Got it.
So it's been passed around about, say 15 times or so. I've had it twice.
Nice. Very nice. I wish I could find the story about the two brothers with this sweater or scarf or something like that, because they did the same thing.
Can you imagine, all the green and red, little cherries in it?
Well, those things look horrible when they're fresh.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would give someone a fruitcake, so.
People still do it.
I know.
It's a big business.
I don't get it. Even if you didn't have the cake around the fruit, it's bad fruit.
Do people actually eat it?
What are those green
I
things?
have never tried it.
I've never seen people actually eat a fruitcake. I've seen them, seen plenty of them. Like head cheese.
Maybe that's a question to ask. Who eats fruitcake?
Yeah. All right, thanks, Molly.
All right, thanks, bye.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi,
Is it Carrie or Kari?
it's Carrie.
It's Carrie.
Like the movie.
What's going on? Oh, that's a compliment. You say that to people? Right before you burn their school down?
I spell it the same way, too.
Yeah. What's going on?
We go to a movie and eat Chinese food.
Really? That's your family tradition?
Yes, it is.
What movie will you see this year?
Whatever one comes out.
Okay, cool.
We haven't quite decided yet. And we usually have, big Chinese feast.
And where's the Chinese food from?
Actually, we usually go to La China and Tierra Santa. They're open. Actually, quite a few Chinese restaurants are open.
La China.
Can't imagine why.
Well, because it's full of Jewish people like us.
Are you from San Diego, Carrie?
Yes.
You are?
Uh-huh.
Mm. Have you been to Chang's?
Yeah.
Do you like Chang's?
Yes.
Yeah. That's good Chinese food.
As long as they have spicy eggplant, I'm happy.
Yeah, well, who isn't? Spicy eggplant?
Yes.
Good grief.
You could get sweet and sour chicken there.
But I can get that anywhere.
Just want spicy eggplant.
No, you can't get that anywhere.
Chang's is my favorite Chinese restaurant.
Chang's?
I have
Love
a
it.
couple of other. I have two little cute stories, but
Go ahead.
Well, my daughter, who's now 16, so these are great blackmail stories. One time she was about 2, we were in the mall at Christmas time, decided she wanted to see Santa, and we kind of looked at each other very strange and said, okay.
Are you kidding? We're Jewish.
No, I didn't say anything.
There's no Santa for you.
We got in there, and she gets on Santa's lap, and Santa says, what do you want for Christmas? And she goes, nothing. Now, you can
Nothing.
imagine every other child's face, right?
Yeah.
And she goes, nothing? She goes, no, we're Jewish. And Santa goes, I should have known that. He just wanted the damn cookie.
Oh, I got it.
She wanted the cookie. She got her cookie. She ran up. She goes, okay, I'm fine. Let's go.
Nice.
And the other one I blackmail her with is we were living in a small town in southern Texas, not a large Jewish population, as you can imagine. And we walk into the bank, and it's the
Southern
first time.
Texas Jews are the worst.
I know.
Oh.
That Corpus Christi band of Jews.
I know. Well, we
Unbelievable.
were outside of Corpus. And it was the first time she'd ever seen a nativity scene up close. And, of course, you know how children are very quiet when they tell you things. The top of her lungs, look, Mommy, it's baby Moses.
Baby Moses.
Look it, it's a baby, it's in a bucket. What is you going to think?
That's right. That's right.
What can I say?
In South Texas, though, the 3 wise men drove up in Cadillacs, not camels.
Suburban.
Great big Suburbans.
Suburban. Those are
They drove up
Texas Cadillacs.
smoking camels.
Yeah, with ox horns on the hoods.
No, Longhorns.
All right, Carrie. Thanks. Nice talking to you.
Thanks. Bye.
The family traditions at Christmas time. Andy, you're on the KGB. What's up, bud?
Dave. I got one for you, Dave.
Bring it.
When me and my brother were young, my dad used to say he was going to set traps.
Set the trap?
Set traps for Santa.
Uh-oh.
We had a fireplace. He'd build a big old fire, and we were all scared he was going to burn. And or that let's see, there was one time we were living in like a trailer, and he'd turn the furnace on because he told us that's where Santa came down because we had no fireplace.
Yeah.
So he'd turn the furnace on, and
and stuff like that until we figured out, Santa, he still came and everything like that, but it would terrify me and my brother. We were shaking, or we'd end up crying or whatever. It was horrible.
Well, Dad's setting traps for Santa.
Yeah.
Come out and find Santa chewing his leg off. Get out of the bear trap.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, thanks, buddy.
All righty.
Hey, Judy, you're on KGB. What's up, girl?
Hey there.
What's up?
My brother started a tradition. He lives in Oregon, and about 5 years ago when my son was 14, when he was really getting into the music and CDs and everything, he started a tradition of sending out Hanson CDs.
Really?
Yep. So we have a Hanson CD that we pass along from family to family member.
And it has to go around, huh?
It has to, especially to the kids when they're just getting into music.
Man, that's tough.
It's a sweet tradition.
It's a sweet tradition.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like Hanson?
Not really.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah. I know what you mean. Hey, there are worse bands for your kids to like than Hanson.
Oh, they hate Hanson.
Oh, they hate Hanson.
That's the thing. You should see the look. We have a picture of my son.
I don't get it.
First time he opened, he threw it.
I'm a little bit confused. Thank you, Judy. Allie up here before we take a break. Allie, what's on the KGB? What's going on, girl?
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Good. What's going on, girl?
I'm honored you named your daughter after me.
Yes, I did.
Dave, we have a strange family tradition, and it started when my dad, us kids were grown, of course, and he thought we could have more fun with us. And him and my brothers and his buddies would go get condoms that were French ticklers, and they would fill them up with water the night before, and they would freeze them, and then they would dye them in little colors and decorate them. And then the next morning, Christmas morning, my dad would put on a Santa hat, and he would go around to all the wives and all the wives of his friends, and they would hand them out Christmas morning.
Frozen condoms?
Yes.
And what do you do with them?
No, I don't know. I mean, they weren't flavored, so you couldn't really eat them. But
Yeah.
They would. They
Put
would
them in
be
the punch bowl,
decorated.
Dave. They keep everything cool.
Yeah, and my dad, God love him, he passed away now, but he was like 71, and he just had a ball doing this. And he put pantyhose up on our fire thing and wanted Santa to fill them and piss my mom off.
You mean with goodies or with a woman?
He wanted a new woman.
Right.
He wanted a new woman, show.
He wanted a new woman. One with better legs.
Right.
All right, thanks, Allie.
Now my brothers continued the tradition now that my dad is gone.
Yeah.
So.
Keep those frozen penises going.
Yay!
Thanks, Allie.
Have a good day.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
I'll get you a Hanson CD if you want, or Scrape if you'd like.
Well, sadly, Chainsaw drew my name.
Got to have something for your stocking. That's the first time I've ever heard you do that, show.
When I listen, I don't wear underwear.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. KGB.
1015 KGB. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw show. When I was a kid growing up, Mom always pulled this record out of the collection there. I don't know if it was a Columbia House or a cutout DJ copy, one or the other. But we'd blast this thing on the Silvertone Hi-Fi. Brenda Lee rocking around the Christmas tree. That was our kind of little signal that Christmas had arrived. That was my favorite Christmas song. We picked that earlier this week as each of us on the show chose our favorite Christmas song. Well, I thought it was pretty safe. I thought it was safe harbor time, baby. But little did I know that I was too young to understand the words that little Miss Brenda Lee was singing. Until the Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show listener pointed it out via email, I thought everything was just fine. You've got it on the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the KGB.
We got a new theme week this week here at the KGB. It's our Christmas week.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to go with our favorite Christmas songs, and there is no further criteria than that. It doesn't have to chart. We don't care who it's by. Doesn't matter. Just a Christmas song.
Cool.
Boyer, as usual, alphabetically ahead of us.
Yeah.
Superior to us. starts it all off.
Right.
And chose Brenda Lee, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Got a letter from an astute Dave Shelley and Chainsaw listener, perhaps the same one who was looking at the babe of the day, wondering why Boyer would choose a Christmas song containing the F word.
Oh, I didn't hear
What?
that.
Listen closely, Dave. You'll hear later, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie, and we'll do some caroling. But then later on in the song, she says, later we'll have some effing pie.
Oh, no.
And we'll do some caroling.
Uh-huh.
What?
Cool. She was only 15 years old when she recorded that song, Brenda Lee. I can't imagine her using those words, especially back in the late 50s.
Oh,
yeah, they hadn't invented that word
Yeah,
yet.
no
They had not.
15-year-olds use that word.
Let's see if we can identify it.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop.
I love that sliding guitar.
Where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around
I love that.
the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie.
Well,
what? It didn't sound like it.
Play it again.
Pumpkin, she must have.
Later we'll have some pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin.
Yeah.
I heard it clearly that time.
I heard it clearly, too. And
I heard clearly effing pie.
Yeah, but you're the one who thinks you hear eggs.
Well,
It's
I
clearly
do
hedge.
hear eggs.
Hedge.
Same way I hear Chrissy Hine telling me that she's standing in the middle of life with her pants behind
Her
her.
past behind her.
Pants?
Not her pants.
Pants.
Past.
Got her pants off.
Past.
Doesn't make any sense to say my past behind me. That's obvious. That's stupid.
Well, it's redundant, but it's a song. It would make less sense to say my pants are behind me.
That's why she said it, because it doesn't make sense.
Let's continue.
And we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly rocking around.
All right, so far no more cursing.
Tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Sock hop.
You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Here it comes.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily
guess that's it.
in the new mistletoe hung, rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring.
Maybe we shouldn't play it anymore. I mean, it's so disturbing.
It really is shocking.
Later we'll have some pumpkin pie.
Life has changed as we know it.
No, she
Everyone
said
knows you have pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving.
Right.
So it'll be highly inappropriate for
Christmas.
pumpkin
Uh-huh.
to be at the Christmas season, which means it could be only one thing.
Right.
Later we'll have some pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
pumpkin, she said.
I'll edit this out for the replay, David.
Don't think so, Ruth, as
Yeah.
much as I want to agree with you. Oh, dear. Poor little Brenda Lee. We had no idea that was going on. It's disturbing. Not as disturbing as having your...
No,
pants
Pads.
behind you.
It's pads.
She was standing in the middle of life with her pants behind her.
It's her pads.
Pants. Half-baked crackpot news is coming up. The KGB.
Middle of the road, it's trying to find me. I'm standing in the middle of life with my pants behind me. I got a smile.
What? What do you think?
That's so pants. That is so pants.
It's past.
There's no N in past.
That's right.
Right, and she doesn't say that.
I'm standing in the middle of life with my pants behind me.
Pass.
That is so
Pass.
pants.
Chrissy was drunk again. Come on.
Yeah, and she got her pants off.
No, she doesn't.
She do.
I'm standing in the middle of life with my pants behind me.
I don't know how you do that.
She was a wild party girl still at this record at this stage in her life.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And, she's...
It was on behind the music.
Right.
It's pants.
Exactly.
Man,
Not
the lyrics these chicks are slipping in.
Well, she's well known for her pants. I mean, that was the central figure of every Pretender's picture on the album cover was her tight leather pants.
Right.
You're just not.
I'm just not going to buy it. I'm
You're
sorry.
not
It's
listening.
a pass.
I gotta think some record executive's gonna want someone dead for that.
I want that son of a bitch dead. I want him dead.
Yes.
I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his ass.
Ashes. 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 Ashes.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's eggs.
Hedge. Gonna piss on his head.
It's the ashes.
Oh, and her
of the
past
burnt-
is behind her.
Her past is behind her.
Uh-huh.
And you're having pumpkin pie.
It's not pumpkin pie. It's effing pie. Her pants are behind her. And someone's omelet just got ruined.
Someone's hedge is gonna die. Her past is behind her, and it's pumpkin pie.
Now, what color is the sky on your planet? Seriously.
I'm sure you recognize from our broadcasts the evil forces that have produced the trouble in our world. Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. The trouble in our world. It's enough to give you the shakes. KGB.
105 KGB FM San Diego. This is the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Last week we featured the Bromo Bowl, your chance to call in and ask a Bromowitz some common sense, common knowledge questions and see just how well he would fare. It was such a hit, we brought it back for a second week. This is the Bromo Bowl Part Doo, or Part Doo-Doo. On the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, this is the KGB.
All right, Shell, the other day, you may recall we did the Bromo Bowl, the Bromo Collegiate Bowl.
Yes.
And people called from miles around.
Mm-hmm.
People emailed from miles around saying something to the effect of, how can one person be that dumb? We have round 2 of the Bromo Bowl.
Excellent.
Of the following questions, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 questions. How many is he going to get right?
5.
4.
5.
3.
You guys willing to put a couple of bucks on the line?
Sure.
I got $2.
$2?
$2. You got it.
Madman.
It's Christmas. I got a budget, but
You're
I
a
don't
snowballer.
care.
What do you know?
I'm going to say he's going to get, out of 19, he's going to get 6.
I think I said 18 questions.
18? He'll get 6.
But something along the line. All right, 6.
Yeah.
Now, no hinting. All right, so, Boy, you've got 6. Chainsaw?
4.
Shelley?
5.
And Ruth?
3.
Okay, so 3, 4, and 5, and 6 for $2.
Have to be exact, or anything over 6, Boyer wins.
That's not a worry.
Yeah.
Over 6 right.
Hello.
Hey!
Yeah.
I got some questions for you.
Man, not again.
Yeah.
Why?
These are easy.
That's what you said last time.
It's the Bromo Bowl. The Bromo Collegiate Bowl with Deep Thinker Abramowitz. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
Imagine you are sinking in a rowboat surrounded by sharks. How would you survive?
I'm sinking in a rowboat surrounded by sharks.
Imagine you are sinking in a rowboat surrounded by sharks. How would you survive?
I'd hold on to my oars and swim like heck.
Okay.
What do you mean? What's the answer?
Does anyone know the answer?
I do not, sir.
Who's going to score for me, by the way?
I'm keeping a little note here.
Okay.
I'd probably jump out of the rowboat and leave the sharks in the rowboat.
Chainsaw, do you have the answer to this one?
I don't.
Shell?
Maybe plug up the hole of the rowboat.
Ruth?
Get eaten.
Get eaten.
That sounds good
to me.
Ooh.
The key word here, folks, is, and I will read it to you once more, imagine you are in a sinking rowboat surrounded by sharks. How would you survive? Quit imagining.
Good question.
All right.
We like that.
How do you know I might not bonk the sharks on the head with my oar and take off? What do you mean, bitch?
That'll work.
Yeah, I'd survive. I'm a fast swimmer.
You ready?
Yeah.
Johnny's mother had 3 children. The first was April. The second was May. What was the name of her third child?
Well, you said she had them. That means they died. So that she doesn't have them anymore. Yeah, okay, June. June is the answer. What is it?
Who knows the answer?
Sammy?
No. Johnny.
Johnny.
The answer is Johnny.
How so? I don't get
Because Johnny's mother had 3 children.
Oh, that's right.
The first was April, the second was May, the third would have to be Johnny.
Johnny.
Got it?
Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Got it?
Got it.
All right. Next question.
What
You
if
ready?
Johnny was adopted?
You ready?
Right.
You're driving a bus. 4 people get on, 3 people get off. Next stop, 8 people get on, 10 people get off. Next stop, 6 people get on.
Wait.
The next stop, 6 people get on, 2 people get off. What's the bus driver's name?
Me. Bromo.
Yeah, you got one!
I wouldn't get that right.
I don't know. Maybe you.
All right. Nicely done. You got one right.
Thank you.
You ready?
Yeah.
A man left home running. He ran a ways, then he turned left, ran the same distance, turned left again, ran the same distance, turned left again. When he got home, there were 2 masked men. Who were they?
There were 2 masked men.
Yep. You should know this one.
Oh, he ran back into his prison. 2 masked men? That doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does.
2 masked men.
Yes.
He was holding up a bank.
A man left home running.
Right?
He ran a ways and turned left.
Right?
Ran the same distance, turned left.
Right?
Ran the same distance and turned left again.
Yeah, he's heading back to his home, which is prison.
And when he got home, there were 2 masked men. Who were they?
I don't know.
You got this, Chainsaw?
Nope.
He left home. Do I have to put that he left home plate?
Oh.
It would be the catcher and the umpire.
All right.
Did anybody have that one?
Nope.
Oh, I had it.
What's up? Oh, you had it, God boy?
Yeah, I got that one because I used to play baseball at Mormon.
Mormon what?
Church
Mormon
League.
you.
Mormon what?
Church League.
Mormon Church League.
I was a catcher. That's right. Question 7.
Bromo.
Yeah.
Why is it against the law for a man living in North Carolina to be buried in South Carolina?
I don't know. It's one of those kooky state laws. Right.
Because
there is
he's
no South Carolina.
Yeah, that's it.
because he's still living.
Yeah, bury somebody living.
All right.
Score, Chris Boyer.
I have 4 incorrect answers and 1 correct answer.
Oh dear.
Just say 1 out of 5. That's the easiest way to say it.
There was an airplane crash and every single person died, but 2 people survived. How's that possible?
It's not. You said every single
Yes, it
person
is
died.
possible.
There is
Yes,
an
it is.
airplane.
Is it called the Boyer Bowl? No.
My goodness.
There's an airplane crash.
There's an airplane crash, and every single person died. But 2 people survived.
No, unless they were on the ground. If they were on the plane, they crashed. They died. Yeah?
I know this, but
They died. You just said every single person died.
if they were married.
That's the answer. Every single person died. Huh? What'd you say?
He said, God, I hate you.
No, I said
God,
I hate these.
He said, God, I hate you.
No, roll back the tape. I said, God, I hate these.
No, you said,
You
God, I
didn't let
hate
me-
you.
No, I said, God, I hate these.
Maybe we better not golf tomorrow.
You didn't let me finish. I said, I hate these questions.
I didn't let you finish.
I said, God, I hate
Here we
these.
go. That attorney is my brother, testified the accountant. But the attorney testified he didn't have a brother. Who's lying?
Run that by me one more time again.
That attorney is my brother, testified the accountant. But the attorney testified he didn't have a brother. So who is lying?
The dude that spoke first.
Go ahead, Boyer.
One of them is a girl.
The accountant was his sister.
You know, you have a sister, the smart one in the family.
Next. Are you ready next? Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Mount Shasta. What? That's a high mountain. That's a high mountain.
Now listen, before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Mount Shasta was before Mount Everest.
14,161.
Shell, you got a guess?
It was still Everest because just because it hadn't been discovered didn't mean it was not still the tallest mountain in the world.
Even I got that one.
Score!
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wrong!
I just need to know how many he's got right.
1 out of 8, Boyer.
1.
He's got 1. All right. Who had picked 3?
Me.
All right. You're on the way, Ruth.
I know.
The peacock is a bird that does not lay eggs. How do they get baby peacocks?
That's colorful bird, right?
Yes, that's correct. That's going to help you. You're on the way. Dave, did you graduate high
Well,
school,
the
Dave?
peacock is a dude, right? They can't hatch eggs, right? The peacock is a guy, right?
So what are you saying?
So I'm saying that's wrong. He can't hatch eggs.
I'm going to give him that one.
You win! The hen.
The peacock?
The peahen lays the egg.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right. He's got 2.
Boyer, one by. Okay, 2 out of 9.
Eskimos are very good hunters, but they never hunt penguins. Why?
Because penguins don't hang out in their area.
Why not?
Penguins don't hang out in that certain part of the Eskimo land or wherever. Eskimos hang out by the south part of Alaska, and they don't hang out in that area.
Yeah?
Right? Right? Are you saying to me?
Are you saying there's not a single penguin? What I need your answer here. Eskimos are very good hunters, but they never hunt penguins. Why not?
Because they don't see penguins. They're not in their area.
I got to give them that one.
Yeah.
2-0. Ding, 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 ding. What's the score now, Boyer? I've got 1, 2, ding, ding. What is it?
3.
7 wrong, 3 right.
No, I've got...
Here we go.
That's right.
3.
What is the tallest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest.
Oh.
Mount Shasta?
Who wants to take a shot at it?
Himalayas.
Mauna Lea?
Mauna Kea in Hawaii is the tallest mountain. Most of it just happens to be below the water.
Right.
Mount McKinley in Alaska is the tallest mountain on land. And Mount Everest is the highest, but not the tallest because it sits on the high Tibetan Plateau.
Now, who would know that question?
Apparently not you.
Well, that's just some guy that climbs mountains for a living.
Why is George Washington's official birthday celebration held on February 22nd when he was born on February 11th?
It had something to do with when he was a president, and they switched it around because of something else was held that day or something. Because he was born on the 11th, you said, right?
Yes.
And then they have it on the 20, what?
Second.
Well, something was going on around that time, so they couldn't switch things around and make it a holiday. That's why.
You got this one, Shell?
Was it so it could combine with Lincoln's birthday?
I don't even know if Lincoln was born when George Washington was president.
Say the question to me again.
Because they all celebrated on the same day.
He was not born?
No, 1809 and 1799.
Ask Ruthie. She was living in that time. Okay. It was funny.
No, it wasn't.
Anyone got the answer?
I've never heard this before.
We lost 11 days when we changed from the Julian to the Gregorian calendars.
What is that?
Means we changed calendars. We lost 11 days.
Yeah, but what's this Julian and Gregorian thing? What does that mean?
Julian's a little town up in the mountains.
Yeah, I know where that is, but
They used to control all the calendars in the world, and then somebody broke in and stole the main calendar.
Here we go. The Mississippi River is the dividing line between Tennessee and Arkansas. If an airplane crashed exactly in the middle of the Mississippi River there, where would the survivors be buried?
Well, first of all, a survivor can't be buried because he survived.
Shoot.
It's up to 4.
Yep.
Who had 4?
I had 4.
Chainsaw's got 4.
Miss them all, Bromo. I'll give you a buck.
You ready?
One more and I win.
Go ahead.
A hunter pitched her tent and then hiked straight south for 5 miles. She then turned and hiked 5 miles due east. Finally, she hiked again 5 miles straight north, where she saw a bear ripping apart her tent. What color is the bear?
Brown? Wait a minute. She wound up coming right back to her own tent, right?
That's right.
And what color was the bear?
Yep.
The bear was brown. Why not?
Bear was white.
Why?
It had to be a polar bear, otherwise the hunter would be 5 miles away from her camp.
It's a triangle thing.
A man and his son were in an automobile accident. The man died on the way to the hospital, but the boy was rushed to surgery. The emergency room surgeon said, "I can't operate, that's my son." Now, how is that possible?
Maybe this doctor wasn't the right kind of doctor. Maybe this doctor... What? Maybe they need a different kind of doctor. Maybe this is a hand surgeon.
Do you hear what I said? The man died on the way to the hospital, but the boy was rushed to surgery. The emergency room surgeon said, "I can't operate, that's my son." How is that possible?
Well, like I said, maybe that doctor didn't know how to do it. Why? I don't get it.
How could the doctor...
How could that be the son of the doctor when the man died on the way to the hospital?
Unless that was his mom.
Oh! Too late.
Yeah.
How far can you walk into the woods?
Well, what do you mean? How far can you?
How far can you walk into the woods?
You take 2 steps and you're in grass. What? What kind of kooky question is that?
It's not a kooky question.
No, how far can you walk into the woods?
How far can you walk into the woods?
I don't know. I don't have a map. I don't have some guideline that
You
says...
don't even need a map.
Don't need a map.
And what qualifies woods?
It
Where
doesn't
trees
even
are.
matter. Yeah.
Where
Should I have asked that questions? What are the woods?
Yeah.
You can walk halfway into the woods, Brummel. You cannot take one step further than halfway in.
I don't get it.
Once you're halfway in, if you take another step, you're on your way out.
Okay.
Roma, you got to get one of the last 2 right. Or
I'm going to play
gonna
something
lose.
for you.
What? Yeah. Funny.
Here's the last question.
Oh, this is it?
Yep.
Crap, you got to get this right.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
It was me, sorry.
You got a towel.
Chicken or the egg?
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? You know what? I've heard this question asked a million times.
I know.
And people debate it forever and ever, and there is an answer. Did you know that?
I did not know there was
There's
an answer.
to
I
it.
didn't know.
Which came first, chicken or the egg?
It had to be the egg.
Well, then how did the egg get there if there was no chicken to lay it?
Well, when God created everybody, he made an egg. He said this is an egg, and a chicken will come out.
And so Adam sat there until the egg
Right
hatched.
on the egg.
That's how life develops around a chicken. He comes out of an egg. Why not? Yes.
Thank you.
God.
How many did I get right?
Has Snow got that swaddling thong ready for Friday?
She's putting it together.
Oh, beautiful.
Excellent.
How many did I get right out of this poll?
You know what? There is an answer to this question. Did you know that?
What is it?
Dinosaurs laid eggs long before there were ever any chickens.
So he
on
got it
Earth.
right.
No, he did not know why.
Why?
You tell me a dinosaur came out of an egg? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Fully grown.
It was a huge egg.
Giant.
Yeah, dinosaurs laid eggs long before there were ever any chickens.
That's true.
So the egg came before the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Total number of questions answered correctly. 4. Who had 4? I did.
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
I want my damn money right now.
What'd you say?
I want my money right now.
Just put it on the IOU from Route 66. Oh,
yeah.
Hey, what do I get out of the deal?
What do you get?
Yeah.
It's interesting that you should ask that, Abramowitz.
You got nothing.
No.
You got nothing. Nothing. And if you were a man, you would have done it now. You don't got a thing, you punk.
Yeah.
Looking forward to tomorrow's golf game.
Yeah.
Hey, now listen, how many strokes do I get?
I gave you them already.
What?
I gave you 10 aside, remember?
Oh, 10 aside. Okay, see you later. All right. Excellent. It was only 5 aside,
I know,
but now it's 10 aside. Excellent. So I got 20 strokes. Super. It's getting to be a better and better day all along.
I can't wait to see a swaddling thong.
When I listen, I don't wear underwear.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. KGB.
.105 KGB FM San Diego with the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. There's some interesting twists and turns on this show. We'll go from one bit to the other, and if you're not bolted in and belted down, it'll snap your neck. Well, this was the case this past week when we wanted to get into what my wife doesn't know won't hurt him. We wound up there, but we started out with an email from a guy who thought he was just hot crap and big man on campus, talking Dave down like Dave was some sort of a red-headed stepchild to be slapped around to the local supermarket parking lot. Well, we read his email and turned the tide against him, used his own words to insult him and make him feel a small, little man. And then we went into what my wife doesn't know won't hurt him. That's the way it happened. Here it is for you now on the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the 1015 KGB. All right, it's KGB. Good morning. You're with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Thanks for hanging with us. I've mentioned from time to time, Shell, that occasionally, as leisure allows, I will retire to the confines of my perfect garage
I've heard about that.
and enjoy a fine cigar and perhaps a cordial.
Yummy.
And Dick in the audience calls me to be a puss.
Why?
Calls me to be a puss.
Well, that's nasty name calling. What would be the basis for that?
I can take it from Dick.
What are Dickie's contentions, David?
Dick says I'm a puss because I have to go out to the garage to enjoy a cigar.
Oh.
Garage is a great place. It's a guy's place.
Where do you go, Chainsaw?
Smoke a cigar.
Well, I don't
to his
smoke.
nightmares.
And it's also considerate. I mean, does being considerate mean you're a puss?
What's Dick say about that?
Yeah.
Well, plus I think it means you can be a guy. I mean, you can, not worry about dropping ashes and making a mess out of the place.
Being a pig.
You know, you're sitting there puffing on a stogie, working on a carburetor or something, a couple of ashes fall down, so what? You know what I'm saying? So what? It's a place to be a guy.
Working on a carburetor?
Yeah, Dave does that
I know you do a lot of that.
For one thing.
Yeah.
Boyer the Goomba carburetor.
For one thing, I hire out my carburetor work. And for another thing, I haven't had a carburetor since 1976.
Okay. I'll make a note. You know what I'm saying?
I know
whatever
exactly
you're
what you're saying, yeah.
Well, maybe that's Dickie's point, is that you're a puss if you have to even worry about the flack that some female might give you by dropping your ashes on the sofa.
Well, also what we need to clarify once more is that the garage is my fortress of solitude.
Yes.
And the cigar smoke is the tool that keeps it...
The barrier?
Yeah.
The force field?
Yes, it's your
moat.
cone of silence.
My moat.
It is your moat. It is. It's the force field that keeps the women away.
Got it on Sunday.
Really?
During the football game. So you know what I don't understand is, I'll get back to Dickie's complaint here in just a second, but what I don't understand is we're watching the football game on Sunday. Okay? And I got the typical thing from Beth. It was 10 o'clock. We were done putting up the tree. I said, all right, girls, ball time. Let's go Bolts.
Right.
It was 10 to 10.
Right.
Let's get that TV heat up. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
And she says, I can't believe you're going to sit down and watch this losing team. I said, hey, come on. It's the team we got.
That's right.
It's the team we got. It's not like last year where it's just absolutely pathetic.
There was a shot. We had a shot.
I mean, I am still rooting for an 8-8 season. That's something to pull for. Okay. You know, last year by this time, it was just, it was a comedy of errors.
Right.
But this year, you've got something to root for. 8-8.
Right.
Respectful.
Hoo-hoo.
Sort of respectful. So I sit down
Salvaged.
and you know, within seconds, she's on the couch there rooting with me.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
so I usually get this,
Right.
why are you going to watch this crap? And then with
Right.
instant, she's watching it with me. So we're watching, and we get to halftime, and she gets on the phone. And, she's not doing business or anything like that. Sundays are a great day at our house. They really are. There's just a lot of...
Loafing.
Yeah, there's a lot of holding the couch down, and she's on the phone just yapping to family and friends, just mindless going on and on and on and on. And, she doesn't notice as I have a move where my feet don't move, but my body slides along the floor.
And it's not the Mohawk move. Or the Casper move. Oh.
Next thing you know, I'm out in the garage. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And so, usually, it gives me enough time to clip the cigar,
Yeah.
set the beverage down, and get it lit, and get settled into the chair so I look like I'm, okay, he's not going anywhere.
Right, exactly.
And the garage door will open. Come on!
I want you with me so I can talk to my relatives.
Right.
Exactly. That's
next
what I don't
to you
understand.
while you're listening to the football game.
That's what I don't understand. Why is, perfectly acceptable for her to do what she wants, sit on the couch, talk to her friends, blah, 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 blah. And when I want to continue doing what I want to do, watch the game, have a cigar, it is met with, why is that?
I don't know.
Why is that?
They
You want me to
you
be there
around.
while you're doing what you want to do?
Yes.
What is that crap? Do you get that?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is that crap?
I mean, you're nothing worse than listening to half of a conversation. That even if both sides that you can't understand, and you never know when it's going to start up again and interrupt again, because the other person's talking on the other line.
I know, and the thing that I hate most about it is sometimes I get sucked into it. What'd she say? What'd she say? Oh, crap, there's a football game on. I was being a chick for a second,
Especially if you're watching a show that requires a little plot line following. unlike a football game,
Right.
which you can kind of watch in the clamor. But if
Yeah.
you're watching a show that you want, one line leads to another and plot development, just missed it. Thank you, because you had to tell your mom something else.
Yeah, exactly. While she's on the cordless phone.
Yeah.
In your 50-room house.
Sitting right next to you.
You could go anywhere.
Right.
Together.
This is where the TV is.
Well, there's a rule in my house. You can't talk on the phone in the TV room. Unless it's me and I'm alone.
Well, you're the only one in that house.
Well, I know, but if anyone's
So
visiting
you
or
have
coming over...
to police yourself?
No, if anyone's over...
You ever have to ticket yourself?
You get a phone call, you have to get out.
Yeah.
Go out on the deck. Go somewhere else. I'm watching TV here.
Yeah.
It's just
But
rude
you let
not
that
to.
slide all the time because you told me that last year during critical moments of Colby Survivor close-up
Yes.
shots, people were yapping nonstop, and you invite all these yappers
Yeah,
over.
but she wasn't just yapping it on the phone. She was just yapping at me.
Yeah, you
Oblivious
talk
to the
Arnold
fact that I wanted to
Schwarzenegger,
watch.
but you walk Barney Fife.
I kicked him out.
So even though the TV was first,
Yeah.
when the telephone conversation is started up, do you ask that person to step out of the room?
Me?
Me? That's death. How long does that take?
I
About
don't.
3 hours to fix?
No, I know what to do. If I
Get
want to
out.
continue watching what I want in peace,
Step
I
out.
go to the garage.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. And then when she opens the door and complains, it's like, hey, I was there first.
Right.
You were interfering with my enjoyment of the TV because you had to talk like sitting next to me, which I still don't. You know, come on, we're not newlyweds. Let's quit kidding each other. Seriously. 14 years and some change. Well, no, I'm not saying that, but let's
It's a
quit
good
pretending.
thing, but the good thing about it is you should be able to drop some of the formality.
Yeah, let's get a little space in between us here.
Right.
Come on.
Exactly.
You know, you want to talk on the phone, and I never complained about that. Talk on the phone all you want. I don't care.
You just go where you're going.
Go out to sushi with your girlfriends. Get your nattering out of the way. All that.
Nattering?
Nattering.
Just didn't quite hear that.
Nattering.
Hmm.
So anyway, back to Dickie.
Mm-hmm.
He's called me a puss because he says when he wants to do that, he sits in the bathtub and gets drunk and smokes a cigar.
What? And you're a puss.
Well, because he does it where he wants. He claims I'm a puss because I have to go running out to the garage. He sits in their bathtub, in their bathroom, getting drunk and smoking a cigar.
Well, he's got the fan running, taking the smoke out, and he doesn't have any worry about dropping ashes on the carpet. I think he's the puss.
You think he's hiding it as well?
Of course he
Or
is.
hiding it,
He's
unlike
doing it
Dave.
in the place that's most conducive to clean up and.
That's chick approvable.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding?
You got the
I
fan.
can
in there?
imagine what my wife would say if she came
In the
home and saw
bathroom?
me in the master bathroom bathtub smoking a cigar.
That would take a long
I'd
time
be
to
dead.
fix. Yeah.
I'd be dead. Incidentally, Dickie finishes, by the way, don't read this on the air because if my wife finds out what I've been doing, she'll kill me.
Good call, Boyer.
If she finds out I've been doing this, she'll kill me.
Well, because if you live in a house where the bed has a lot of pillows, then the bathroom is going to have a lot of foo-foo stuff as well, and the cigar smoke will just cling to it.
Cigar smoke is really like glue.
It does cling to everything.
Well, apparently he has some sort of arrangement where she hasn't found out, so he is in a safe zone.
I don't understand how you
I'll
can.
bet he runs the shower so that the humidity keeps the smoke at bay.
So consequently, if that's a sanctuary for him, that's more
Total
pussy
puss.
than the garage.
Total puss.
I'm telling you, my wife has some kind of nuclear radar nose. She can be on the other, the garage is on the end of the house. She can be on the other, opposite end of the house. And I'll be out there, I'll clip my cigar, get it lit,
Yeah.
and within 3 seconds. How do you do that?
We have great noses. I can tell when my neighbors are smoking cigarettes.
Yeah,
Like 2 houses down. What is that?
bloodhound.
I don't know. It's a curse sometimes.
Well, please don't read this on the air, Dave, or my wife will kill me.
Oh, poor Dick.
So you know what it inspires, I think, is a round of what my wife don't know won't hurt her.
Excellent.
Here's the way this bit works, guys. 888-570-1015 is our direct connect. You call me up. You tell me something that you're doing, something that you've done, an act you've committed, some sort of behavior like Dickie, who likes to get drunk and smoke cigars in the bathtub. We'll listen to all of them, and then we'll choose our favorite.
Okay.
Now, here's the rub. Our favorite one,
Yeah.
you got to stand up. You got to sack up, because we're going to call your wife and tell her.
But we'll be there with you.
We'll be there with you, and then we'll be there with you when you tell her, by the way, this news comes with a $50 gift certificate to proflowers.com.
Oh, good. That'll help.
$50 from
That's a lot of
proflowers.com.
flowers.
That'll fill up the house with flowers.
Yep.
If you go to proflowers.com today for fresh flowers direct from the grower, at the homepage, click on the microphone at the top, type in DSC for the code. They're going to say, yeah, you're clicking on the microphone. What's your code, outsider? Well, click in DSC, and then they'll welcome you in with a special offer.
Cool.
All right? We will also toss in passes to see Behind Enemy Lines at any Ultrastar Theater and lift tickets to Snow Summit. SnowSummit.com for the latest snow conditions. Okay?
Cool.
So flowers, movies, and skiing for the best one. I want to hear what you've been doing. What my wife don't know won't hurt her. Come on, guys. Let's go. 888-570-1015. Let's get you on the radio. Let's get you loaded down with all the movies, the lift tickets, and a $50 gift certificate for flowers for the missus. That's going to make everything better. She'll wish that you behave badly every week in school.
Dodge presents Aerosmith. Steven Tyler, Joel Perry, Brad Woodford, Tom Hamilton, Joey Kramer.
Do you want to push my button?
I like it when you do that. Aerosmith live.
Jaded you. A night of all their rockin' hits.
For total Aerosmith experience. January 17th at San Diego Sports Arena. Special guest. Cheap Trick. Live. America's greatest rock and roll band is back to push all the right buttons.
Tickets on sale Saturday at noon.
At all Ticketmaster outlets, the venue box office are charged by phone.
Just push play. The new Aerosmith CD in stores now.
Produced by CC Entertainment.
Presented by Dodge.
1015 KGB FM. Let's roll on with what my wife doesn't know won't hurt her. This is the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on the 1015 KGB.
All right, what my wife don't know won't hurt her. Fun bit. 888-570-1015 is direct connect here on the KGB. You call me up, tell me what you've been doing, or maybe something you did a long time ago that your wife does not know about. We're going to take our favorite one of all the ones we listen to, and we're going to hook you up with some good stuff, provided you have enough courage to sack up. We got proflowers.com gift certificate for you. Got some Snow Summit lift tickets. Movie tickets, Behind Enemy Lines. What is Behind Enemy Lines?
It's a Gene Hackman movie.
What's the story there?
The guy is shot down behind enemy lines, and they got to go in and rescue him.
Lucky bastard. No one there to tell him that he can't smoke his cigar. No one there to nag at him and
bugs to stay alive.
honk at him.
He'd drink his own pee and everything.
right.
Remember that guy?
Is it
It's a true
based
story.
on him?
Yeah.
I didn't
Scott
know that.
O'Grady.
Oh.
There you go. I forgot his name.
All right. Ready to go?
Yep.
Starting with Scott first here on What My Wife Don't Know Won't Hurt Her. How you doing, Scott?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Welcome to the KGB. Let's hear it.
She's... My wife got pregnant a while ago here, about 7 months ago, and life at the house been kind of crazy. So before I get home at work, I'll stop around the corner and take a few tokes off the bong, and then proceed through the evening.
The mobile bong?
You got it.
The car bong?
Oh, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Just so that you can put up with the harshness of home?
Yeah, pretty well. It's not that bad. It's not like it's terrible, but she knows every now and then before I go to bed, I'll go outside and take a couple hits, but she doesn't realize right before I get home I start the evening off loaded.
And it's because of her pregnancy?
Well, it's not all because of that. I got a 5-year-old at home. I got she's pregnant. Life's kind of crazy, and it just makes the evening go a lot better when,
When
life's
you're
a little easier.
oblivious to what's going on around you.
Things go better with smoke.
When you're baked.
Yeah.
All right, hang on, Scott. Don't go. And would she not approve?
She probably wouldn't get too awful upset, but she probably would be pretty upset if she realized that when I came in the house, I was already stoned.
Yeah.
Not too upset, just pretty upset.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that is. All right, hang on. Don't go away. We need phone numbers on all these people, God boy. Don't let anybody get away without a phone number. Here is Roger next here on What My Wife Don't Know Won't Hurt Her. What's up, Roger?
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Tip-top, brother. Talk to me, cuckoo.
Alrighty. Well, mine is almost like revenge.
It's revenge?
Almost.
Uh-huh.
It's, my wife is always tired. Why? I don't know. She's a little overweight, but she's had 2 kids and she's only 20. So, my heart goes out to her.
Have you just played What My Wife Don't Know Won't
Yeah,
Hurt Her
'cause-
by telling us that your wife is a little overweight?
You're kind of being a stupid husband.
Is that maybe that's not all of it. Go ahead.
Okay, well, she's not too physical anymore. And, I don't know why that is, but,
Physical meaning affectionate?
Affectionate, yeah, the whole
Okay.
physical,
Right. Yes.
So, I get pretty bent out of shape. We go to bed and she just wants to fall asleep. So I go out and I'll watch TV for a while and drink my beer. Well, the kitchen sink's a lot closer than the bathroom sometimes, and I don't always have to go when the commercials are on. So,
What's the matter, Shell?
I know what he's doing.
What's he doing?
You're peeing in the sink, aren't you?
I'll tiptoe over to the kitchen sink and take care of business, and that way I don't miss the program I was watching on TV.
Gee, I can't imagine why she doesn't want to have sex with you.
What's the definition?
Well, she
of
doesn't know.
You sound like such a charming guy.
What's the definition of a Southern gentleman? Somebody who takes the dishes out of the sink before he pees in it.
Well, there are never any dishes in the sink, are there?
No. We have 2 sinks. One for dirty dishes and then
One's for peeing.
That's right.
Would she not approve of you peeing in the kitchen sink?
I think she'd probably have a heart attack.
No. All right, Roger. Stand by. Don't go away.
Roger.
And how that ties into her being
Oh.
fat, I don't know. But
Yeah, well, he's just really screwed himself, basically.
How do you figure?
Well, if she hears this, he's dead.
Why?
He's
What?
He's committed a lot of mortal sins.
Which one's worse?
That's a toss-up.
Let's play Would You Rather. Just a real quick round of Would You Rather.
All right.
Shelley Dunn.
Right.
Would you rather that the next shemp, wherever this slimy creature is currently emerging
Under
from his
whatever
cocoon,
rock, right? Yeah.
would you rather him go out public and say, yeah, I'm dating Shelley Dunn, pretty fat, or you rather that he keep quiet to himself, typey, clicky, clicky. Thank you, Ruth.
Sorry.
Or would you rather he peed in the kitchen sink on a regular basis?
Sink, not floor. Kind of an improvement.
Wow.
I guess I'm fat. No, I don't really,
Neither one's a pleasant.
No, it isn't.
And they're both in store for you whenever you land your next shemp.
Maybe she has already.
I guess the smart thing to do would be just not tell him where I live.
Come on now. You got to choose one.
I guess the first one.
Oh,
Well, I don't want to pee into my sink.
there is no happy choice.
There's no happy choice.
That's the tragedy of Would You Rather.
Yeah.
urine is sterile if you're healthy.
How about you, Ruth?
I'd have to go with the fat as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's my sink.
Got a problem with peeing in the sink?
Well, yeah, kind.
Just think, you would never be able to wash any, like any meal preparation without scrubbing it down first. Because you'd never know.
And you'd still be thinking about it.
I'd still be thinking about it, and I still would want to, take things to the bathroom sink.
Always be wondering.
I would too.
But maybe
Where you're supposed to pee.
No, I meant
a good aim and hits the center.
I don't even want to think about that.
Why doesn't he just go outside like normal men?
Because you can't see the TV from outside.
Oh. Well, move your TV so you can. Come on.
Is this IJ? Hello?
No.
Who's this?
LJ.
LJ, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Dave?
Welcome to What My Wife Doesn't Know Won't Hurt Her.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it that way. Ah! Hey, besides having wallpaper all over my garage, and having the manly things in there, like a hot rod, TV, cable, mirror, TV, and all that good stuff. Sometimes, she gets into watching those shows, the award shows and stuff, and I can't stand it. I'm not a boy band kind of guy, right? And she doesn't, know is I go next door to my neighbor, Robert, and we go play pool, for like 2 hours or whatever, and then I come back in the house, and she says, oh, well, did you get things done that you need to do? Oh, yeah, I had a great time.
She didn't even come out to bother you in the garage, not once?
No. It's like, once I put the wallpaper of the female anatomy, it's just like it was leaving your territory,
Yeah.
It's like wild animals spraying your territory.
So you tell her you're going out to the garage when really you're going next door with your neighbor buddy and then running out to play pool for a while.
Oh, we're having a great time. There's a couple of guys in the neighborhood do the same thing.
Yeah.
We all
Okay.
meet over at his house and we all play pool all
Little
night.
club. All right, excellent.
What club?
I said that's like a little club. Hang on, LJ.
Bad cell phone.
On his own show.
What that is. Kelly, you're on the KGB. Hello?
Dave,
Dave.
man.
Dave. You peeing in the sink again, Dave.
I gotta start off by telling you I love my wife, but she's a tightwad.
Okay.
And I like to go and play with the boys every few months to Vegas, and I need a little money. So getting money out of her is like prying it out of a safe. So for about the last 3.5 years, I've been putting away $20 a check into an account that I started at work, without her knowledge that I get the monthly sent to work. And it's been about 3.5 years now, and the bad part about it is everybody at work knows about it, and they're in contact with her quite a bit. So she's the only one that doesn't know.
Yeah, how much you got stowed away?
Oh, it's not much, but it comes out, a few $100s every time I go. So it's chips. She thinks she gives me a little bit of money, and I get a little bit more.
Yeah. What are you doing with the money? Just blowing it, or are you saving it for something
blowing
big?
it.
Yeah.
Cigars, gambling.
Attaboy.
Hookers.
Other things. Well, no. No.
Hookers?
I guess he's not. It's saved $40 a month. You can get a hooker.
I guess it's not the money, it's the fact that I've been doing it too long.
Yeah, I understand. All right, Kelly, hang on. Don't go away.
Thank you.
888-570-1015, a direct connect here on the KGB. Here is Jeff.
Good morning.
On What My Wife Don't Know Won't Hurt Her. What's up, Jeff?
We got a new place a couple years ago, and ever since we got it, my wife's been bugging me about furniture and bedroom set and this and that. Well, this year I've been banging out a bunch of overtime.
You got a breakfast tray on your bed yet?
No, and I don't have that many pillows yet. But
Quit your bitching. I got a solid 12 pillows on my bed, 2 blankets that aren't blankets, and a breakfast tray.
Sounds lovely.
Sounds like an orgy of goose down to me.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I want to get a big screen home theater system.
Sure you do.
And I've been bugging her about that for a while.
Yeah.
The full-on surround sound, all that. Well, I went and I got it.
Oh.
It's going to be delivered Christmas Eve, and that's what I pretty much got us for Christmas. We decided we were going to get something together.
Solid.
There.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
She just doesn't know that you got it?
No.
Tell me everything that you got.
I got the, what is it? The Sony's flat screen
Good.
HD TV.
You got HD TV?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
A bit far away from doing the plasma, but that's a little bit more of a divorce tactic there.
So we're talking...
At least you know.
We're talking about a 4-figure purchase.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Yeah.
she's probably would have done that with furniture. We got 2 little kids. My God, they're just going to spill crap all over it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good excuse. She'll buy that.
It's true.
Yeah, right.
Nobody ever spills crap on an HD TV.
Because they never get to watch it.
They'd be pretty creative if they did. But, yeah, so I hooked up with all that stuff, got all this around stuff, and they're going to come and install it like Christmas Eve, which is pretty cool, too. And what's good is she's going to be at her mom's Christmas Eve, so it'll be in when she gets home.
Yes! It's the perfect crime. You know what you do? You know what you do when you come home? You come home and you say, you act all surprised, honey, I can't believe you did this for us. And when she says, I didn't do it, you say, well, I didn't do it.
Santa Claus!
Santa!
I was just starting to think about with these pillows thing. I'll just, when she comes in and starts bitching about the furniture, maybe I'll just go grab some nice pillows and throw them on the speaker. She can sit in those.
Nice. You got the full 6-speaker thing?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, big sub and the whole deal.
How many watts is the subwoofer?
Oh, God, I think it's like 200 or 300.
Oh, man! It'll be like an earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
When she finds out.
This is glorious.
So you want to
Sony
play the little
HD.
game and tell her?
I don't care. What's she going to do? I can't return it. It's a sale purchase, so there's no return policy.
Nice.
She could exchange it for something she wants.
They don't sell couches there, so whatever she gets can't be too
There's
bad.
nothing there that she wants.
Oh, foiled. This poor woman. I feel so bad for her.
All right,
That's
Jeff.
what my friend said.
That is very, very good, Jeff. Hang on.
Okay.
Don't go away. You got numbers on all these people, right? So I can contact them? I'm not going to find my favorite one. It's like, oh, we can't call them.
I've got numbers on everybody and even got their wife's numbers.
And you're guaranteed I can get a hold of them.
Guaranteed. I can't guarantee the wife's are home, but I got numbers on those guys.
100%. I got 2 numbers, and I pretty much got all 7 of them correct. Area codes might be a question, but there's 3 to choose from, and you're probably got a pretty good chance.
All right. Thank you, Jake. Joe on line 7.
That's right.
Hello, Joe.
How's it going, guys?
Going great. How are you?
Pretty good.
What do you got for me? What'd you do that your wife don't know? What's what my wife don't know won't hurt her.
Well, we were in Hawaii, got married out there, and we got our Christmas presents, our wedding presents and all that stuff, and the best wedding present we got was this crystal picture frame. I swear the thing weighs like 50 pounds.
That's the best thing you got according to who? Not according to you.
No, according to the wife.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, guys don't get anything for their wedding.
No, you don't. It's not your thing.
You know, guys, seriously, listen to me. If you're invited to a wedding, you know, if you and your wife are invited to someone's wedding, get something for the guy.
Yeah, I got a
you know what?
Foreman grill.
You'll be the only one who gets something for the guy. The only one.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else that they get is going to be for her.
That's because the women who go to the weddings, even as a couple, are the ones who do the shopping for the prizes.
Well, that's why I'm saying, guys,
Right.
make an effort. Go get something for the guy. You'll be the only one. He'll fall in love with you. He'll remember you for the rest of his life.
Which is what every new groom needs.
Joe got me a Weber grill. I love that guy. So you got this big-ass crystal frame,
Yeah, it's all pretty and everything.
which I'm sure is what you were really hoping to get.
Yeah, well, we've been keeping this thing for 3 years because the wife just don't think we take the right picture for it yet.
All right, so there's no picture in the big crystal frame.
No, it's got to be the perfect picture.
Yeah.
Well, it was in storage, and I was moving the other day, and
Oh, God.
and I hear this clink, and I look down, and clink, and I look down, and this thing's all wrapped up, and I'm like, what the hell is this thing? And I open it up, and it's that crystal frame. And my wife, she's unpacking all the boxes just the day before yesterday, and she's like, well, where's that crystal frame at? And I'm like, well, we put that in the garage, because we're still waiting for that picture. She's like,
perfect picture.
let's go to Sears for Christmas and get one and put it in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, okay, no problem. I
So
don't know
you-
what the hell
so-
I'm going to do.
So you broke the crystal frame?
Yeah.
How'd you break it? Did you drop it or what?
I have no idea, but it's going to be guaranteed. It's going to be because she's saying that I was moving too fast and I wasn't paying attention and all that crap.
You don't know for sure, though, that
That's
you...
not true.
You don't know for sure, though, that you broke it. It could have been her.
No, I was the only one moving.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You only had one job to do, and you screwed it up.
You don't know how much that hurts. Sure.
Right, yeah. And I gave a fake number, too, because I don't want you guys to call my wife.
Oh.
You don't want us to call her?
hell no. Are you crazy?
Oh, then you can't play.
Baby, you better be out shopping for a new frame, and it better match.
This is where you sack up, guys. All right, we'll do round 2 next here. And then we got to choose one as our favorite. 888-570-1015. What my wife don't know won't hurt her. Lots of good stuff. Proflowers.com. Movie tickets. Skiing at Snow Summit. If we choose you, and what my wife don't know, don't hurt her. All right, I got another sad sack here who wants to tell me what his wife don't know. Won't hurt her. Here is Ken on the KGB. How you doing there, Ken?
I'm doing all right, Dave. You freak off and son of a bitch.
That's true.
Nice variation.
What's up, Ken?
Back in New York, I was supposed to be, trying to get sober and everything, and I told my wife I was going on a AA retreat, and I went down to Florida and partied for a week.
Oh, you pig.
What's the matter?
But, I've been sober, 6.5 years, 7 years almost, and so, I should be all right now. I hope.
But you went out and partied for a while.
For a week.
One last fling.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even the last one. It was just in the middle of them.
And she had no idea.
Your trusting wife, think you're doing a good thing, getting all cleaned up.
My saint.
That's tough.
It's horrible.
Hang on a second. We got to do some thinking here.
Yeah.
Hang on.
All right.
Boyer, what do you think? What's your favorite one so far?
I still think the sink pier is
Yeah,
pretty good.
pretty good.
But busting out for a Florida
theater.
hoedown. Well,
the Florida hoedown now?
I don't know.
Hang on a second here. Were there hookers involved or strippers?
We won't go there.
Oh,
that means yes.
Well, now, wait a minute. We have to go there.
No. There was neither one.
Huh?
Neither one.
Neither one. You just fell to third place.
Sorry.
What do you think? Can I do 2? Sometimes I can't choose.
I don't know. I don't see why not.
Do you have enough prizes?
Yeah.
The only thing is I don't have telephone numbers for any of these wives.
We'll get them up for you right now.
Thank you.
What were our choices? What were all of our choices?
The choices were there's one dude who's sneaking money out of his paycheck every week.
To go to Vegas.
Yeah. There's another guy who tells his wife he's going to go work on the car in the garage, and he's gone. He's out of the neighborhood.
Playing pool, yeah.
That would never work in my
she'd
my
check.
house. There's Scott who gets baked about a block from home
I liked him too.
so he can put up with his pregnant wife.
I kind of like that too.
There's Ken going to the AA meeting and instead went down to the Florida hoedown. There's Jeff, who has purchased an entire Sony HD TV home theater system, which is going to be installed in his house on Christmas Eve.
And she just wants like a couch. They have no furniture in their new home.
And there's Roger,
Yeah.
who, when there's a really good TV show on at night,
Yeah.
pees in the kitchen sink to avoid missing any part of the program.
And he's up watching TV because his poor tired wife has 2 children. She's only 20 and she's exhausted all the time.
Well, she's a little overweight. I don't know how many we're going to do, but we got to start out with Roger here at the sink pier. Hey, Roger.
Hey,
You ready?
ready?
You ready to do this?
Absolutely.
We got to call the missus. But there's good stuff. And I'll help you out, okay?
All right, Dave.
Don't worry about it. Here we go.
All righty.
What's her name?
Cheryl?
Okay, here we go. We're calling Cheryl.
Probably still asleep.
I have no problem with that.
You reached 741. The home of Roger, Cheryl, Audrey, and Megan. We can't answer the phone right now. We've
Call her
left you a
again. She's
message.
still
We'll call you
sleeping.
back.
Sure.
This slacker.
You call her a slacker? I hate that when they call right back after the answer machine.
Yeah, because you know that.
I refuse to accept the recording.
Hello?
Cheryl.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing? It's Dave.
Hi.
Got Roger on the phone with me, too.
Oh, great. Why?
Say hi, Raj.
How you doing, honey?
What's that?
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of sleep last night?
What?
Did you get some good sleep last night?
Yeah, but I just got woke up.
Yeah. Hey, Cheryl.
Huh?
I'm here with Shelley and Chainsaw. We're doing our little radio show over here on KGB.
Hi, Cheryl. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning, Sally.
We're doing a little game this morning called What My Wife Don't Know Won't Hurt Her.
Oh, great.
What we do is we suggest to guys out there, hey, if there's something that you've done or if there's some sort of behavior that you're acting on that your wife doesn't know about, call us up, tell us about it. If yours is the funniest, most outrageous one, we'll call your wife and tell her all about it.
Oh, great. So did he win?
Lucky, lucky, lucky Cheryl.
Well, you do want to know this.
Oh, great.
I mean,
Roger?
You need to know.
Roger?
Right here.
It's time for you to sack up, buddy. We're your friends. We're going to stay right with you. We will not leave your side. Cheryl,
Yeah.
here is Roger with What You Don't Know.
Hey, honey, you know how you always go to bed early and you kind of kick me to the side and you don't...
And you're overweight?
Yeah.
Don't touch me, I want to sleep.
Okay, anyways.
Okay, so, you know, naturally, being a guy, I get kind of bent. So I, you know, as soon as you start sawing logs 2 seconds later...
Oh, my
I walk out.
Snores, too.
She snores, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, you wouldn't believe.
Oh.
Anyways.
But,
sensitive.
anyway, so I go out and I watch TV.
Right.
And, so, it's happened several times. Be watching TV, I'll be drinking some beer out of the fridge or something, and I'll have to use the bathroom. Well,
What might you be watching on TV?
I think last night I was watching something on the Bonhoeffer Shard.
Did this happen last night, by the way?
Yes, last night, in fact.
Oh.
And you were watching something on the Bonhoeffer Shard?
Yeah, I was stationed on that ship just last year.
Understand, ladies and gentlemen, that the Bonhoeffer Shard is one of the key critical ships in our war on terrorism.
Right.
Basically, what Roger was doing was his American duty.
Absolutely.
I was watching TV, drinking a beer.
He was keeping the watch for the United States of America.
Don't you think the cameraman could have been keeping watch while he was at home with his hand down his pants, drinking beer?
Someone's got to stand on the wall. Who's it going to be? You, Shelley?
I don't think he was standing on the wall, Dave.
We use words like honor, duty, code. You use these words as a punchline for some kind of hideous joke. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to someone who rises and falls under the very blanket of freedom that we provide and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just take a beer and stand on the wall. Otherwise, I suggest... How'd I do?
Thank you, Jack Nicholson.
Well, it was
awesome,
fairly
Dave.
convincing.
Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you're entitled to.
Ask him what he does on the wall.
Whatever.
Do the thank you bit.
All right,
What?
Cheryl.
The thank you ending.
The thank you?
I would prefer that you just say thank you.
I would prefer you just said thank you and went on with your day. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you're entitled to. Go ahead, Roger.
Roger?
All right, Cheryl. Well, while I was standing on that wall...
This is what you listen to?
Yeah, this is what he listens to.
Yeah, these are the people who went to go see that signed my shirt.
Oh, okay.
This is what you miss while you're sleeping in.
Good stuff, huh, Cheryl?
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Well, anyway, while I was standing on that wall, Cheryl, I had to go to the bathroom, and so rather than run to the toilet and miss seeing some of my buddies around that ship, I decided to tiptoe on over to the sink and take care of business.
so I
In the kitchen
I wouldn't miss
sink?
any of the program. I peed all over the sink.
He pees in the kitchen.
It all stayed in the sink, though.
Pipes
Why?
replaced. Didn't want to miss anything on the TV show.
Do you move the dishes first?
Well, there's only dishes in one side. So
Roger, that's
I didn't have any dishes.
Yeah, it is.
This is
You're
what
right.
you woke me up to tell me?
That's right, Cheryl.
Okay, well, I'm going back to bed.
That's gross. Good
But
night.
you're not in trouble at all.
Should we call her back and tell her part where you called her fat?
Yeah, come on.
Did
Roger?
you hang up?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, promptly.
Clicked right off.
Snapped right off.
When you get home, make sure you tell her if she drops 20 pounds, she'll cut out that snoring.
Yeah, you probably won't be as tired either.
Uh-huh. Yeah, be sure and tell her that.
Here's the way it works, Roger. You have performed your duties. You get the movie tickets. You get the Snow Summit tickets. And because your wife was curt in her exit, she doesn't even know that you won a $50 gift certificate to proflowers.com, which you can use now on strippers or some other hot chick that you meet, maybe someone in the office. Way to go.
Make sure you let her do the ski lift stuff because she can lose a little weight that way.
Hang on, don't go away.
All right, great.
What? Nothing.
What? What were you going to say?
I nothing nice, and so I shouldn't say anything at all. What a pig. Anyway.
Well, she'll drop the pounds. Don't worry, Shell.
I'm in him, and you know it.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
You want to finish this up?
Yeah.
Here's Jeff with the Sony
think.
HD TV home theater.
Hey, you know that commercial for, what is it, Circuit City or Best Buy or something, where the dude and the chick go walking in there?
And he goes running willy-nilly through the store?
Yeah.
That was me. I didn't have everybody rolling our eyes at me. It was great.
Damn right. Damn right. All right, who we calling?
Karen.
Karen, stand by.
Okay.
Is she home?
Yeah, she's home.
Oh.
What?
Calling up and canceling that order.
Don't even say that.
Not even.
We got home theater. We can't afford call waiting. Let me
I'll
try,
just have to go.
Let me try once more. Hang on. Oh, the number is... I gotta
909.
The number has changed like 3 times on me. Hang on a second. What is the phone number? Okay, hang on. Persistent, Shell.
Oh, yeah.
Just
It
like
pays
our
off.
United States military.
That's right.
I've basically just won a bloody battle.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Is Karen there?
This is Karen.
Karen, it's the Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Radio Show calling from KGB in San Diego, California this morning, where we're doing our little radio show. How are you?
Good.
Good, good, good. Hey, we're doing a little game called What My Wife Don't Know Won't Hurt Her.
Okay.
It's a fun game. We invite guys to call us up and tell us something that they've done that their wife doesn't know about. And if it's so outrageous, if it's so criminal, if it's so devious, we call up the wife and we tell her all about it.
Okay.
Got Jeff on the line.
Hi, babe.
Hi.
You know how we've been talking about this Christmas that we were just going to do something for us or the family instead of getting each other all little gifts and everything?
Yeah.
Well, and you know, I know how you want the furniture and bedroom set and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, and how I think that's impractical is we got the two little guys running around. They get all wasted before they're even 10.
What'd you do?
Well, I got a delivery coming Christmas Eve when you're going to be at your mom's, and it's going to be there. They're going to deliver it. Have it all set up when you get home.
Nice furnishings for the house, Karen.
Furniture.
I didn't say that. I said furnishings.
Last night I went to Best Buy, and remember how I wanted that big screen theater stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I got it. Listen, not that. Remember how you said we need to get a computer too? Well, the guy told me if I went over X amount of dollars, I got the DVD player too. They throw a computer in, and it'd only be another $40 a month.
Nice.
You're kidding
for
me,
40,
right?
it's $40 a month for the service, so we get a computer too.
Nice.
You're kidding, right?
All the cool stuff. Listen to her. She's so excited she doesn't believe you. You're
She
kidding.
thinks it's a joke.
No,
She
you
can't
know, I
believe.
want it.
She can't believe such good fortune would happen to her.
I'm not sure that's what it is. dude.
Huh?
And you're going to return it, right?
No. Well, listen, the kids can, I mean, it'll be set up Christmas Eve, so the kids will be able to watch all the Christmas specials and stuff on it. You know, Kyle always wants to hear, like, the stereo system with the TV on those things.
You can have them set it up in your truck.
Hey! That's a pretty good idea.
Too big.
Well, they said that I could come back and get a real good price on stuff for that, too.
Are you serious, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you get a computer, and they oh, the best part is not to start paying for it for 6 months. And it's only going to be $199 a month.
Did you actually buy the computer, or is that something you'll have to buy on top of what you bought?
No, they threw it in because I spent enough.
You spent enough. How much did you spend?
No, that's none of our business.
It's an important question.
It's really,
I think it's her business.
you
It's half
should-
her money.
It's a gift for the family. She should not ask how much he spent.
That's right. It's inappropriate.
He took
Rude.
some of her money and spent it, and doesn't have the right to know.
He's going to be taking it back.
No! There's no taking back.
I
There's
can't. It
always
was like a
taking back.
sale purchase, so you can't return anything.
Oh, I can return it.
Why would you want to return a big screen HD TV and home theater surround speakers?
Because I have 2 living rooms, one with no furniture.
That's right. You need furniture first, right?
Besides the TV, yeah.
All right,
what are we
all right,
going to
all
sit
right.
on to watch the TV?
All right, hang on. Let me ask you this. You say you got 2 living rooms, right?
Yeah.
Are either one of them furnished?
Not with what I want.
Well, I don't think that was the question.
Hey,
The question is, hang on, I'm going to do you a favor here, Jeff.
okay.
Do you have a living room with furniture in it?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a home theater system?
No, but I've got 3 TVs.
Now you got one. It's all evened out. See, it's one for me, one for you. You can't have 2 living rooms with nothing in them to watch.
There's no furniture to sit on to watch it.
You don't really need furniture.
A couple of bean
Yeah,
bags.
you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
you do. Thanks, Shelley.
You know, you start with the good stuff.
Like furniture.
No.
Yeah.
No, you know what you need to do? You need to get the TV and you need to get the speakers and then you get the furniture to match that stuff.
The way I look at it is, she had her pick first. We got the kids.
I mean, would you go out and buy drapes without knowing if they were going to match the furniture? Of course not. Everyone knows, every decent designer knows, even Christopher knows this. You start with the TV and then you match things to
No,
that.
actually, on his 7 layers of design, you start with the wall color, then the floor covering.
Yeah, we've
Are
got
the walls
window
colored? Are the walls colored?
The wall's painted.
All right. Is the floor colored?
Yeah, but I want a different floor.
Good. Oh, boy, you just want everything, don't you?
Tell me about it. The kids have colored the walls.
See?
Oh, I bet that looks lovely.
Look, we gave you the walls, we gave you the floors, we gave you a whole living room. Now, HDTV.
Oh, yeah.
Here's what you
Taking
do,
it
Jeff.
back.
Jeff, here's what you do.
All right, let's hear it.
You need to plan the installation of this thing so that...
Yeah, install it in your truck.
Settle down now. As the last wire is being plugged into a jack, and you flip that on, and the home theater speakers burble to life, the first thing you hear is that annoying theme from the Martha Stewart show. Today we're going around chickens. Let her see some chick TV show in beautiful, high-definition TV with home theater 5.1 surround sound. As she hears that metal whisk scraping the metal bowl, transforming the egg whites to foam in surround sound, oh, this isn't so bad.
Well, you know, that you bring up a really good point. I mean, since he bought it and surprised her, and if it is true that it was on sale and he can't take it back, I think she should get to be controller of the clicky thing for the first year.
Let her try.
And that way...
Let her try.
That way it will truly be a gift to her.
No, I'm just going to go out
Shelley,
and
are you
buy furniture. I'm just going to go out and buy furniture.
Oh, good.
Well, you don't have a
That's
problem
the
with that,
TV,
do you?
right?
You don't have a problem with that, do you, Jeff?
What?
You don't have a problem with her buying furniture now that you got what you want?
Well, I can go get her that futon that we thought was cool.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Slappy.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
God.
You don't understand, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff is an American hero.
Come on.
An American hero who went out without permission and purchased not just a TV, not just a stereo.
I've already got 3 TVs.
He got the Sony high... How big is it?
52 inches.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Down, boy. Down. The big screen, high definition TV with surround sound and a 300-watt sub.
Did you hear that?
Kelly, you got to be happy with that, with your obsession to the size that counts issue.
Jeff, as the commissioned leader of this radio program, I hang on you the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw High Medal of Honor.
And I will gladly wear it.
Jeff makes it into the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Hall of Fame as far as I'm concerned. He's an American hero, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta make it back
Nice
into
work,
the
Jeff.
house.
Thank you. I'll probably be watching this nice system in a shack in Hamul next year.
Shacks and ham wool are underrated, my friend.
They are underrated.
Underrated.
Enough room for a couple cute ghosts,
I think your wife gets to go out and buy furniture now or gets the clicky for the first year.
I'll take the furniture.
There you go.
You know what, though? The nice thing is you got some nice things. You got a nice $50 bouquet of flowers from proflowers.com. We got some movie tickets for you. See Behind Enemy Lines. We go skiing at Snow Summit. See?
I don't ski.
Well, what do you do besides spend money on crap furniture?
She hasn't even done that yet.
All right, Karen, you're a lucky, lucky woman. I
I'm so lucky.
wish I was married to someone like Jeff who'd go out and surprise me with a home theater system like that.
We can fix that.
Oh, okay. He's available all of a sudden. All right, Jeff, hang on. Don't go away, buddy.
Okay.
Before
luck,
we finish
Karen.
up, we have Cheryl still with us here. Cheryl, as you know, her husband pees in the kitchen sink. Cheryl?
Yes.
We got disconnected somehow.
Yes,
What happened?
You know, I was tired. I wasn't thinking, and I mistakenly hit the hang-up button when I didn't mean to.
Yeah, it was right after you said, "This is a crap you listen to on the radio." So what can I do for you, Cheryl?
You know, my husband called me up to tell me he pees in the sink.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was thinking I should call him to let him know that when there's no toilet paper left and I go to the bathroom, I use his socks on the floor.
I don't know who that's worse for, you or him.
This is quite a family. He's on one. Okay.
Some bathroom issues.
Did you hear that, Roger? Roger.
He's at the sink. Hang on a minute.
He hung up.
Well, it does cure athlete's foot, David.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, Cheryl.
I'm sure he heard. I'm sure he's listening.
I'm sure he did. Yeah. All right.
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Sounds like quite a household.
It's going to be quite a weekend for those two.
Yeah. I'm like aroused by what Jeff did.
I know you are.
Seriously.
I know you are. You want to do it too, don't you? Even though you already have it.
But I know that I'll never sack up the courage to go and do it. Never. Never in a million years. Basically, he has done what would be akin to the winning feat on Fear Factor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a great idea for a TV show this would be. Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Domestic Fear Factor. How far will guys go to break the rules in their house?
Who's going to watch that?
All right, guys. Today, you got to get drunk and smoke a cigar in the bathtub in the nice bathroom.
I can't do it.
Can't do it, Dave.
And then you have to use the good towels that nobody ever gets to use.
No. Today, guys, you have to take the money that you were saving for a couch and spend it on a big screen TV and home theater.
No. Certain death.
And then pee in the sink while you're watching it.
Domestic Fear Factor tonight on Fox. I'm telling you.
You have a sick mind.
We live too close to Hollywood. Someone's going to take that. Someone's going to take that idea. All right, Roger and Jeff, nice work today on what my wife don't know won't hurt her. Set up all the ladies with gift certificates from proflowers.com, movie tickets, lift tickets, all that good stuff. It's KGB.
Look, I don't know whether you can hear me or not, but if you can't hear, listen good. I hate your living guts for what you've done to my husband and my world. I know you for the coward you are, and I'm going to kill you. Do you hear that?
What's going on? 1015 KGB, the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Here's your chance to, make yourself feel good about what your wife doesn't know. Let's wrap it all up and put a nice old bow on it, give you a kiss on the forehead, and send you away with a joke of the day. On the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, this is the KGB. Well, that was a good round of what my wife don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Dave. Dave.
Dave.
Dave.
Dave.
Are you Dave? What's up, Dave?
What's up, brother?
Talk to me, cuckoo.
Hey, that guy's got balls. That guy urinated in the sink.
Well, I think he's got all the equipment.
I tell you what, if that was not my wife, I would have to remodel the whole kitchen.
Yeah, you would.
Probably put one of those tents up, that Terminex does. I'd have to have the whole house tinted. I can't even wash my hands in the sink.
Yeah, I don't think his wife is quite as fastidious maybe as yours is. After all, you heard the sock story, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that was great. Nice family there.
Yeah. All right, Dave.
Hey, one more thing.
Yeah.
That pillow issue on the bed. What's up with that?
The what?
Pillow.
All the pillows on the bed.
I've got 12 on my bed.
I got 13. I got to beat, brother.
Yeah, but I've got 2 fake blankets and a breakfast tray.
I think you got me there. You know what?
I basically lapped you.
I figured out how to not. As I take those pillows and I make them. I just line them up from the right down the middle of the bed. just from the back of the headboard all the way to the foot, and that way, she walks in there and sees this line of pillows.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? You're not making the bed anymore.
When you make pillows, when you have that many pillows on your bed, you have to kind of arrange them like bowling pins.
Right.
And the line of defense of the pillows on my bed now goes halfway down the bed.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
Like where your butt would be.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. Shelly, I don't get it.
And it's not like the pillow costs like $2.
Right.
These are crazy expensive pillows.
Yeah.
Well, you can't lay on them either.
No, you can't because they have like beads on them and they're uncomfortable.
Mirrors and fringes and lovely stuff.
What is the point?
It's for decoration. It's only for decoration.
Ugh.
That's all there is to it.
All right, thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
And what do you mean you have fake blankets? What's that?
Well, we've got our feather comforter, but there has to be there's some gay French word for it.
Duvet or something?
Cover on top of that doesn't get used.
Okay.
And then there's a little teeny thing that looks like a scarf.
Just a throw.
That gets thrown on the bed.
Just a throw. It's just
which has
to be draped.
no purpose
right.
at all.
Actually, you could sit on the floor with that kind of draped around you if you were trying to watch TV in there, because you can't get on the bed with the decorative pillows on it. You have to take the pillows off before you can get on the bed.
Okay, so we're going to spend a lot of money on things we can't use to make our lives much more uncomfortable.
Well,
could we sit on the bed and watch TV?
No.
Sure,
but what I did is I put a bunch of beaded pillows on there that cost $1,000 a piece. So sit on the floor.
Put the pillows on the floor.
You can put the pillows over in the corner, pull the bedspread back or the duvet cover.
The pillows get kicked off the bed a la John Carney.
Oh, no, that
Damn
can't
straight.
make her happy.
I don't care.
Oh.
Damn straight. Damn straight. And, of course, the breakfast tray.
Well, I did try to do that in a guest room, and it got tossed out. The first time I had a guest.
The guest tossed it?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, well, you're not getting breakfast in bed then.
I don't know if my wife knows that I John Carney the pillows off the
I'm sure she
bed.
doesn't.
That may be what my wife doesn't know about me. It tends to run in my family. You remember Uncle Chester.
Uncle Chester did that?
Uncle Chester? You don't remember what Uncle Chester did to my dear sweet Aunt Edna?
I do not.
Oh, here, I'll help you remember.
All right, thank
it
you.
wasn't that long ago, but...
Well, I'm old.
It was Chester and Edna's 77th wedding anniversary, and Edna thought it might be nice to fix a hot breakfast for Chester, so she gingerly tiptoed her lithe frame out of the bedroom. Made her way to the kitchen where, quiet as a mouse, she began preparations for a nice, tasty breakfast. Okay. But as Aunt Edna was arranging the broiler pan in the oven, sadly, the restraining dam on her Depends undergarment snagged on the oven hood latch, trapping the elderly woman head first in the oven. She fidgeted and squirmed and twitched about, but no matter how hard she struggled, she seemed powerless to emancipate her corpulent carcass from the Kenmore catacomb that clenched her capacious colossus.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
Thank you. Now then, just then Uncle Chester rounded the corner in search of the caffeine buzz that would jumpstart his day. But as he entered the kitchen and took in an eyeful of Edna's rump, quivering and shuddering from its trap, all thoughts of edible sustenance vacated his mind and were instantly replaced by the ribald, salacious, and lascivious fantasies of a man consumed by his lust. And before either knew what was happening, Chester swiftly ravished his trapped bride with manly vigor and gusto.
Ooh, that was some of the hottest lovemaking of my life.
What? You mean that's it?
And as Chester was finishing, he gave Edna's round rump a swift wallop. Well, she's not what she used to be.
What the heck was that for?
That's for not turning around to see who it was.
Oh, shut up.
Kind of lost some of her muscle tone.
It's like slapping a bowl of Jell-O.
Soon Edna had prepared Chester a nice piping hot breakfast and was lazily daydreaming of the many happy years they'd shared together.
Chester, I was just thinking, honey, our little rendezvous this morning made me remember our first years married together. When we couldn't keep our hands off each other, why, we'd make love every night, sometimes more. Goodness me, just thinking about it has made my breasts all tingly.
Chester looked up from his March issue of Squanch magazine and huffed.
I don't doubt it. Your left breast is hanging in your coffee, and your right one is in the oatmeal.
They ate on in silence for a moment or two, until Edna said,
Chester, I have an idea. Let's tell each other a secret. You know, something that we've never told each other before. I'll go first. You know Adele Heimlich?
You mean from the next trailer over?
That's the one. Well, I happen to know that Adele scratches the 82 waist size off of her Levi's tag and puts on an 81.
Chester just stared, dumbfounded at his wife.
My secret was so good, I can just tell he's thinking of a really juicy one to tell me. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Oh, goody, yes.
What the heck did I ever see in this old bat anyway? Christ almighty, wasn't she about 88 when I married her?
Finally, Chester told his secret.
All right, Edney. You want to know a juicy secret, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. You remember last year when I went to that 2-week fishing trip with Merle Heimlich?
Oh, from the next trailer over? Yes, I remember. That's the trip you got so sick on. Sure.
Well, that's what we told you.
What do you mean?
Well, you remember when you tried to call me all those days and Merle told you that I just got pneumonia?
Yes, I remember.
And then, at the conference 2 years ago, the one in Duluth, you called me every day, but I never came to the phone.
Yes, they told me you were laid up with the flu.
Yeah, that's right. Then, back in 93, remember the Kiwanis trip?
1893 or 1993, honey?
You called for days, but you never got a hold of me there, did you?
No, I didn't. They told me you were sick and bad. Why? What's this all about?
Well, Edna, all those times I was with your mother.
What do you mean? You were with my mother.
I'm sorry you have to find out this way, Edna, but your mother Henrietta and I have been having an affair for the past few years.
Oh, goodness. Edna was beside herself.
My mother? She's 143 years old. You mean to tell me you've been having a sexual affair with my mother? That's disgusting.
I told you I was sick.
Runs in the family.
Attention all units. Attention all units. Remain on radio alert. There is grave danger. Warning. This is a DSC zone. Remain on radio alert. It's gonna run for us. Dave Shelley and Chainsaw. The DSC.
There's no reasonable cause for alarm.
The DSC! KGB.
1015 KGB, the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Yes, I find myself overcome by the same kind of pea shiver. Playing it back for you today that we did when we talked about it originally. It's a little thing we call snowballing. On the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, this is the KGB.
Well, I've been putting this off and putting it off and putting it off, and I frankly cannot go to Christmas break without getting this off my chest.
Well, you better, yeah.
It's from listener Mark, who emailed me. He says, Dear Dave, I worked a graveyard shift for a well-known grocery store. On occasion, I have to work alone, so while I'm break, how could a lonely guy pass up looking through Cosmo magazine? It's a problem, Boyer.
A little weird. You might want to do it in the privacy of your own home.
Have you seen the women on the cover of this fine monthly periodical? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're splayed out there.
Always cleavage.
Yes.
Always.
It's a good thing. Well, Dave, the story on the cover, 99 hot things to do with a man, caught my eye, noting that my woman reads this and I might be in store for something new and monkey jungle-like. I can't imagine that they came up with 99 of these things.
Well, they recycle a little bit, but they're always, interesting ideas.
But I think quite clearly this was written by women, with women, talking to women who've never spoken to a man in their life.
That sometimes is true.
Because this particular hot thing that Mark has written about would be on the complete polar opposite other side of the world, different stratosphere of 99 hot things to do with a man. This is the awful thing to do.
A cold, awful, icky thing.
As I reach number 17, and I'm not going to read it because he wrote it in his polite, diplomatic, possible way.
Uh-huh.
And it sent me into a spell.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He says to me, the last thing I want is my woman to lay a big wet one on me.
Oh, okay.
A kiss.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
After taking the little guys out for a drink.
Yeah, that's awful. That's awful. That's,
Figure it all out on your own. Everyone just take a moment. Everyone just figure it out on your own. Boyer's got it. Even Godboy's got it. You got it yet, Chainsaw?
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Well, the little guys, the ones who live, I don't know how to say it.
The twins.
The twins. Okay, got it.
The
Got it.
twins? I always think of the twins as being a girl thing.
Well, the cousins, the whatever.
Yeah.
I think I know where we're going.
Do you get it, Ruth?
Yes.
It's the last thing I want. Is my woman to lay a big wet one on me after she's taken the little guys out for a drink.
Well, what's she supposed to do? Get up and gargle?
You know what? Just don't go there. There is some time period which must pass between her being chatty with Neil and Bob and the kiss. There's a time thing.
If she could run outside and drag her tongue along the bark of a really rough oak tree. Or maybe if you kept a belt sander by the nightstand.
Well,
don't you guys wash? I got no problem with that.
I mean, come on, yeah.
You have no problem with what?
That.
You know, and...
Not that it, like happens 48 times a day.
Right.
I got no problem with that.
But there are men who expect to somewhat reciprocate.
Hang on. I want to make sure that you understand what we're talking about. So all mics off so I can talk to the chainsaw like a guy for a second, please. All mics off? Yeah. All mics off? Your mic off? Your mic off? Mic's back on. Didn't understand, did you?
No.
Didn't think so.
Well, I thought it was
But
a
I
little
don't know-
less than that, but still.
But I don't know that I'd have a problem with that.
No!
Wow.
Boyer just found his horse's head in his bed.
All right, Snowball.
Well, it's all organic.
Yeah, it came from
It's for you.
It
It's
came
not
from-
for us.
But it came
why
from
would
you.
we want it and not want to share it?
What's the big
I gave
up?
it to you because I don't want it back.
Well, I
part of
insist on
you.
giving it back.
Indian giver.
Well, that's the way we are.
It's like a buddy comes over. Hey, you want a beer? Sure, okay. Hey, let me take a little taste of that. You don't do that.
It's a lot different than that.
A little more intimate.
It's the ultimate in sexual backwash.
Well, yeah.
Does that mean you never even tasted your own, boy?
Yes,
I think all men should try it.
Cut off her
Yeah, but
oxygen.
you're a kook.
And
I'm
that's all
not
the
a-
men you know have.
I'm not a kook. I'm a sexual being. What's a big whoop?
You're a,
right.
That's a kook thing to say.
Oh. Nothing.
Great. Here comes the great diversified difference of opinions.
Well, you're the one who brought it up.
We
before
always have
Christmas
to
break.
deal with.
We could have had a nice, warm, loving, pretend
I
like we're
couldn't
an
have-
okay family kind of thing.
I couldn't have.
But
I
you-
couldn't have.
Dave, just because you make love with all your clothes on under the covers with the lights out, I mean, come on.
It's the proper Republican
Right.
way to do it.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
I can't believe you think it's so heinous. I mean, it's yours.
There are a lot of things that are mine that I get rid of and don't want back. Gladly get rid of.
Yep.
Look forward to getting rid of. Don't want back.
Just a smidge. Come on.
No.
It's good stuff.
Oh, no.
Here's a pinch, just a pinch, a little dash.
Have a little taste.
Oh. Oh.
I know there are tons of men that have done that and like it.
Yeah. They live in your neighborhood and they're gay.
No.
Yes.
Straight men.
They call them smokers. Oh.
Oops, sorry.
Sounds Sounded like an Andre commercial there for a second.
I know. Cheers.
Got some champagne glasses in there?
No, just clang my mugs.
I feel very awkward and uncomfortable with everybody right now.
Well, you're the one who brought it up.
I had to. It came to me.
You don't always have to. You protect us from things all the time. I can't tell you it's for your own good.
Well, what about you every day?
And finally, in crackpot news,
And you wind up with some great big penisectomy or something, and
that's the God's honest truth. That's the news, and I'm obligated to bring it to you.
Well,
You're
these are the
obligated
thoughts.
to bring us email.
These are the thoughts of the Dave Shelley and Chainsaw listeners that they are struggling with on a day-to-day basis, and I hate to think of one lonely DSC listener out there.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, you're on the KGB.
Yeah, you got to give us a warning when you call Ruthie a kook. Warm Mountain Dew through the nose is not very good.
What are you drinking warm Mountain Dew for?
Oh, that'll wake you up.
Really?
It's better than coffee.
Warm Mountain Dew is better than coffee?
Oh, yeah.
Can't drink warm soft drinks.
If you want to wake up in the morning, that's the only way.
Body temperature gets into your system faster. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you drink warm Coke, Jane?
Laughed warm Mountain Dew out his nose. Well, I guess that's not as bad as Stefan and Christopher calling from Hillcrest to tell me what they laughed out their nose today.
and I think it just happened.
I got a break. I don't mind it myself. As long as there's a brown gal involved. I've tried it by myself. It's not as good. Boyer, you called it a snowball.
Yes.
I didn't know this, but Manhattan Transfer actually did a song dedicated to that particular move.
Sweet.
Saying snowfall, but this is close enough. Now we got a split decision here in the room. Not unusual. Here's Danny on the KGB. How you doing there, Danny?
Good, how you doing?
Tip top, brother.
Talking about snowballing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Boyer can't even take anybody's
He can't
thing.
handle it.
I'm going to take a list of names if I know any of these.
What if his buddy Todd calls up? That
I
could
know.
ruin the whole balance of friendship in the world.
Yeah, my name's Danny Kraft.
Okay, thanks, Danny.
Thanks.
See you. Can you hang with guys who like it?
I don't think I could.
What, are you going to be making out with them and you're afraid of
Nope,
that or what?
nope,
Well, then why would it matter?
It's just such an icky, awful thing.
You hang out with the Saw. The Saw says he doesn't mind, so chances are it's actually happened.
I think I know enough to know that what happens with the chainsaw, and I am not bothered by what I know.
You have gone to other countries with this man. Admit it. You've been seated in the Big Iron Bird going across oceans for hours and hours with the man who loves something you detest.
Loves? Wow, I mean,
Well, you have no problem with it.
Whatever.
I mean, you figure out it's a numbers game. The number of times that Chainsaw and his lovely wife have actually loved each other, out of all those times, there's a small percentage at least where this has happened.
Do you want to bring this up, Chainsaw? I don't really feel comfortable talking about your sex life.
Well, we don't have to get specific, but
I'm just saying, guessing, and I'm only guessing. I don't know for sure.
got it.
But of the number of times, I
Got
mean,
it.
he's a 45, 7-year-old,
Three.
whatever, year-old man. So the number of times, I mean, this man has been sexually active for quite some time now in his life, probably more than half of his life. He's been active.
Do you finish that way, Chainsaw, with the missus?
Why was it when I
You
told
don't have
this?
to get specific.
Why was it when I told the story of the dirty little man arrested by the Vice Squad in the Peep Show?
Oh, well, that was just so awful.
Why? It's virtually the same thing.
No.
No, it's not.
No.
How is it not? It's not that different.
During the course of connubial activity, and I would probably put this in years, if not decades ago.
Exactly.
It's no big deal. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No. It's only good for the goose. The gander should never get that.
The gander gets a little.
It's the golden rule.
You know what? First of all, geese don't blow each other, so they don't know. They got beaks.
They would if they could.
It'd be a tragedy.
Watch the
That
Animal
poor little
Channel.
Aflac duck.
It's pretty horrific how ducks go at it. But
Yeah, I know. I've seen that.
Why is it that much different from the little Vice story I told you months ago?
Well, that was
It was
just
between two people who had deep affection for each other.
that was just for the sake of shocking and no, just during the course of things, it's not even something you think about. And if you do, oh, big deal. Or and maybe it is erotic. I don't know.
Well, plus the
I don't
little
go
Vice
out.
guy.
I wouldn't go out for it.
Of course not. And the little Vice guy, I mean, that's just a gross you out kind of story.
It was a
Chainsaw
story about
actually
two
had-
people who were in love.
They were not in love.
Well, they liked each other an awful
He
lot.
was in a peep show room.
Well, so what? Where they
and there
were
was no
celebrating
actual
the-
live person that he could touch.
You know, Shelley, just because you have sex with all your clothes on and the lights off.
So they like to do
that's
it.
how I do it.
So they like to do it in different ways.
I'm saying F Street is a little different than my life.
That's right. He's got a live actual woman who's committed her life to him.
These were two living actual people.
Separated by a piece of glass.
No, there's no separation between
I
them.
thought he was in the peep show room.
You've forgotten the story, I think.
Oh, I remember the ending. The I'll destroy the evidence part. Yeah.
Well, that was his special friend.
Tell us again.
I will not.
Tell us the story again, Daddy.
That's a one-time story only.
Come on, it's Christmas.
Now that I'm not into.
Of course not.
That what?
The F Street alone in a dark little booth, and you're paying by the hour, and the clock's running. And
Where it happens is no different. It's still the same.
It's the same effect. It's the same.
All right. Then what's the statute of limitations then? 18
Right.
teeth brushes and 19 wash it down with bottles of water. I mean, what's the statute of limitation where it's okay? I'm not saying where you actually share the stuff.
no, nothing's done on purpose, but
No,
you know there's
exactly.
going to be
Residual, whatever.
right. I mean,
Okay, well,
don't you think it happens the other way around?
The magazine article, which started all this in
Yeah.
Cosmo. There's another way Cosmo has ruined the lives of men everywhere. Number 17 of the 99 hot things to do with your man is share.
Damn it.
I didn't hear the word I
I didn't either.
That's because I didn't read. I didn't get that graphic with it. I hadn't gotten to
Okay.
that
All right.
point.
Well, that's not something that I would necessarily go for, but
Is it even something that's ever happened to you?
no, actually.
Because I've never known anyone to make an effort to, oh, I know, I'll save this for him.
Right.
Usually
Well,
it's
you
a-
don't have a mischievous wife.
I don't read Cosmo anymore either.
So you know
Well,
what?
some of us do have mischievous wives who like to chase you around the house.
You mean you're afraid that your wife is going to do this to you?
I have had to hide.
You had to hide with Beth running around the house going,
Not so much running around the house, but I have had to. No, get away! Get away! No, don't!
Oh my God.
Yes,
love Beth so much.
I have.
I too have had to do that. Do
I've
the
had
push
to
away.
smother my face
You're
in
so
my pillows.
chicken.
The push away.
You don't want anything to do with that.
But you'd like her to take it from you that way.
So
So what's the difference?
I'm a guy.
It's better to give than receive.
It's your stuff.
And we're give to you. Give.
You think it's hot that the woman does it? What's wrong with you doing it?
Because I'm not a chick.
Doesn't make any sense at all to me.
Well, you don't understand because you can't choose a sex.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, that's what my point.
Either one.
I
Both,
can
both,
choose a
both.
sex. I can say, like these kind, don't like that kind. You're like, ooh, I like them all. I want to do it all.
So?
Well, I don't.
But how do you know it's so bad if you haven't even tried it?
Because I have tried it.
So.
Oh, no.
Well, not because I wanted to.
Now that you didn't say before.
Well, don't my actions betray my past?
Oh, no.
Do I have to draw stick
Yes.
figures?
Sometimes, Dave.
Yes.
Well,
So tell us. How did it happen accidentally?
Was this like your experience with thick, ropey nipple hair?
What do you mean?
Well, I know that was traumatic for you, and you didn't.
Everything
do
is
anything. I
traumatic
know. I can just.
Everything is hard for me.
So, was this a woman that you no longer could date after that?
Who's that?
When you had this experience, like the Cosmo.
You guys are just not hearing what I'm saying, okay? I don't know. Did
We
I
heard
start
you.
speaking French or
I
something?
think we heard
Is
you.
my mic not on?
No,
Well, you
it's
said
on.
I can't date this woman anymore?
Well, yeah, you said it had happened to you before.
So tell us about it.
How did I not make that clear?
I just thought it was somewhere, somehow.
Hey, you got to listen to today's show. You got to take a tape home and listen. And you'll do a big Edith Bunker. Oh! Here is Al on the KGB. How you doing there, Al?
How you doing,
Oh,
Dave?
I'm struggling here, pal.
You sure are.
I mean, I
Shelley,
got
I'm
my
amazed.
chin barely above water, and Shelley's throwing anchors at me.
Well, I'm here to help.
You know, Dave, isn't it true that most of us are like dying to get rid of that stuff, and the last thing we want to do is get it back?
Don't want it back.
And I wholeheartedly expected Ruthie to chime in with, "Oh, try it."
And she did.
Yes, of course. And Shelley, I'm amazed.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if it's, let's go back to Goose and the Gander.
I'm listening.
You want us to be happy with this.
They think it's hot when we do.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
No one said it was fair. Someone gave you a promise that I don't know about? Talk to my wife. She does the same thing to me.
Does she torture you with it? And you have to hide. You have to bury your face in the pillows.
Dave, she'll even say something to me along the lines of, "As soon as I get it, I'm going to give it to you. And let's see how you like it." And my next word is, "Oh, damn." I don't know, guys.
You know, I'm starting to think maybe those leather hoods with the zipper are not such a bad idea.
Dave wants a leather hood.
I get
Damn,
one
I'm
of
going
those
to have to read your
zippers,
gift.
zip it shut, and put like a little Samsonite lock on there.
Exactly.
I'm the only one with a key.
Now you know what to get him for Christmas Friday, Shell. Excellent.
I got to go shopping again. Ruthie, can you help me out? I don't know where to buy hoods.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the cartoon of Dudley Do-Right?
Sure.
That's who Jason reminds me of when you do hit whoever's doing that impersonation. It's Dudley Do-Right and Snidely Whiplash.
What's your opinion on this topic, by the way, Jason?
I don't know what these guys are saying. I mean, some of the people are calling in.
Jason thinks it's hot, don't you, babe?
You guys have a great morning.
Dump Al. I got a better caller on line 7.
Line 7? All right. Michael, you're on a KGB. What's up?
I have a friend who this happened to.
Yeah.
This happened years ago when we were back in high school, and his girlfriend thought it would be funny after she finished him
Yeah,
off.
I know.
And she brought it back up to him, and it's called a snowball.
Yeah, we know. That's why I'm playing Snowball right now. Am I not speaking English today?
I guess not.
Well, the rub is he ended up marrying the girl after she did this to him.
Really?
Yes.
It was such a great thing for him.
Apparently so.
He had to take her to the altar.
Uh-huh. So, I wanted to share that with you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
This has to cut a couple of years off my life.
Good, that should make you about even with me. That's been my goal.
Every day is a constant struggle for me.
Well, I'm sorry. I just think pretty soon you'll have a holiday break and you can spend more time at your loving home.
Trying to explain the facts of life to those little girls.
12 years on the radio, and we've still yet to come up with one topic. Yep, we all agree. Not once. Never happened. Well, Boyer, it's one more way that you and I can be mutually assured that our gay lifestyle will be safe, spared of one more tragedy.
It'll be a great thing, David.
That'll never happen.
The putative heir to the ox cart of my gay love, Dave Rickards.
I promise if you were ever in the position, you would want to give back.
No!
You would. You would want to give back.
No.
It would be the charitable
You're a give
thing to
backer,
do.
aren't you?
I am a give backer.
Oh. God, that is so
I mean, nothing on
awful.
purpose, nothing that's...
Yeah.
Nothing on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, I do it on purpose.
Okay.
I do it on purpose.
But only to men who love it.
Yeah. The old man in the nightie. The salivary gland issue. It's normal.
No, I don't remember if he did or not. That was a long time ago.
So, Shell, do you mind doing the change up?
What do you mean?
The stop and switch?
That's my exact point. It's always reciprocated. I mean, it's going to be reciprocated anyway. So, what's the issue? It's all you. It's all me. It's if you're in that position with someone, you should be that close to them.
There's no giving back. There's no.
I'm just saying it happens to
giving
us.
back.
So
that's fine. You know what? Can't help you. Look, you were born a girl. It's not like we're clamping your feet like they do in China. You're not having to wear the barack or whatever they wear in Afghanistan. In fact, you got a pretty damn good life. You're driving a free car. You're wearing good clothes. You got a wine book.
I know. I love
Keep
the wine
it.
book.
There's no giving back.
He doesn't like to share, Shell.
I know.
You know, Ruth,